Okay. Can everyone hear me now? It's not... Why is it not picking up my desktop audio? Give me a second. Okay. You can hear me, you can't hear the game. Let me set that up real quick. Okay, can everyone hear the game and me? What? Wait.
Okay. You can hear the game now.
You can hear the game, okay. Okay, sorry about that. What were we talking about?
Ironically, music copyright claims.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, like... I mean, YouTube's, like, draconian copyright thing is almost as old as YouTube itself.
Like I said, I think this one's a little bit more fair with, like, Monarch is the same way. Like, anytime you use any of the licensed songs from Monarch, it immediately gets a claim. It's just because it's, like, it's not the game copyright people trying to be like, hey, don't stream our games. It's literally just like, hey, we license this music from a music company, and all music companies do that stuff.
Well, I mean... But, like, why? It's free advertising.
Yeah, but also at the same time, it's also free money that they can make from you because it's their intellectual property.
But so I mean,
so it's like that.
It's not, but it's not like
it's like that thing. It's like that thing. How at any time, game companies can decide that Let's Plays and like all that stuff, like you're not allowed to make any money from, and it's like legally. There's no grounds on them to stand on. It's just the fact that anyone gets paid for doing like Let's Plays and stuff is just because people don't like copyright claim it. Like they legally could at any point. Like anyone who makes money through like, Let's Plays and stuff like that,
I mean,
as the
what
law.
I'm saying is, should they? Because, like I said, it's free advertising.
It is free advertising, but then it's also that same thing at the end of the day. It's like, hey man, if you knew someone who had half as many subscribers as you and made half as much as you do on AdSense by just re-uploading your videos but in Spanish, wouldn't you want some of that money?
I mean, yeah.
It's that logic. It's like, is it bad to want that money? No. Is it bad that you are mad that they're taking money from you for doing something for them in their game? Also no. It's a thing where there's no moral right side. There's a lot of like gray areas when it comes to like copyright stuff for that.
Wait, am I
moral gray areas?
Wait, hold on. Am I roboting in the stream?
Let me put it back on.
Testing.
Yeah,
1,
that is
2,
funny.
3.
Yeah, you don't sound like you're roboting. You're like you have like a Transformers like Megatron filter on your voice is what it sounds like.
Oh my god. Hold on. Let me try something. Okay, how do I sound now?
Let us find out when the stream catches up to you.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, there's gonna be like double audio for a second and then it should even out. We're almost there.
Well, how do you sound? Do you sound okay?
I will find out in a second.
Oh wait, I think I know what the problem is. Okay, what about now?
I sound normal.
How about now? I just realized that I had 2 audio input captures on. I don't know, my computer has this weird thing where like if I'm recording a game but I don't have my headphones plugged in, the volume that the game records in OBS isn't as loud.
侵入したはいいものの。
はいはい。つまり超アウェーで力が出ないってことね。
現状は家に小さなハムシが入り込んだに過ぎません。
That is embarrassing.
不快ではありますが
I can't go any stream without some kind of technical hiccup.
I'm just more wondering how you had two audio inputs going at the same time without knowing it.
Well, I thought I had one going when I was streaming earlier, but then I was getting the no audio complaint, so I made another one. But then I guess the other one just magically decided to start working.
Man, don't you love streaming?
Yeah. I love it when shit just doesn't work for no reason.
どうしバグの件ですかお気持ちは
You're
察します
concerned about the malware.
リドゥはいわば
He installed Bonzi Buddy.
だとしてもいや本物
So were any of these characters in the first game?
So, the only real crossover you're going to need to know is you'll get to a point where you'll meet another, like, AI white-haired girl. It's like the white-haired girl on the cover. She'll explain how she's related to someone from the first game in an important way of, like, she's related to them, literally. But besides that, like, all of this is new. You don't need any past context, or there's no, like, bad guy from the last one you need to know, or, like, protagonist from the last one going on. Like, it's a very similar thing of take the story and themes from the first one, and then put it into a more refined thing. So they're stuck in a virtual world, they're part of the Go Home Club, and they're trying to, obviously, escape and go home. It's my life now. Sometimes I think you're just going to grab them and just go.
This looks like a deep web video.
Would you know from personal experience?
By personal experience, watching some ordinary gamers do those videos, like, way back in the day, before he got big.
By the way, very unrelated, but on the topic of my moving, I had to bring in my arcade cabinet today. That thing was a horrifying nightmare to move single-handedly. I hated every second of that. I don't know if you've been outside today, but it has been incredibly hot all day.
I went outside to go get lunch, and that was it.
I envy you greatly.
Well, actually, I went to go get lunch, and then I went to go get some coffee.
Wow, the post-lunch coffee.
Would you believe me if I said I got hot coffee?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, well, okay, look, I grew up in flaming hot weather, so it's okay for me to drink hot coffee.
I like hot tea, and, like, literally, I think on our first day of moving, or, like, the second, on an incredibly hot summer day, I treated myself to ramen, which was boiling hot.
What kind of ramen?
Oh, like, I went out to that place, like, out in Olathe and stuff. So, like, it's the one that's, like, kind of nearby. But, like, because, like, there's, for whatever reason, where we live, there's a bajillion Vietnamese places and pho restaurants. Not that many ramen restaurants.
My guy looks cool.
Curious what you would think of their design, because it's, like, it's an interesting take on it, where, like, I actually kind of like how the character you play as in the first one looks a little more than the second, but it definitely grew on me. I think the girl probably looks a little better in 2 compared to 1.
I like the female uniforms with, like, the gold tie and the armband.
Yeah, this game is really good. This game has very good, like, coloring and theming and aesthetics in general for everything, which is nice, because honestly, its art helps out a lot, because if the art and the music and the presentation wasn't as good, you would kind of realize that this looks like a late 2010s PS3 level game in terms of graphical quality. But, like, for what it is, it's fine. Like, when you're playing it and the battles are really flashy, like the low poly models, like, you don't need them to look that crazy. And
this guy's emo Harry Potter.
Yeah, probably, but with less personality. The other thing, though, that I will say is, remember, another thing with it is there are hundreds of NPCs that you can meet for, like, your little, like, affinity tree, where, like, every little NPC with a name, like, has a connection, has a side quest, has a thing you can do for it. So it is that thing of, like, yeah, like, realistically, expecting a game like this to not just be a bunch of reused assets for, like, those other 90% of characters is just, like, yeah, there's, like, no need.
I haven't seen an apology that half-assed since the last time a chick ghosted me on a dating app. I mean, if she's ghosting you, I don't think she'd apologize.
Oh man, I will say watching the environments is very funny. I always wonder, like, this is a fun one of, like, Caligula's an interesting game for streaming versus playing it by yourself, because, like, there's a lot of, like, things that, like, I played a lot of Caligula 1 and 2 around Mary, and what was funny is, like, one of her biggest takeaways was that just the vocal theme was just, like, constantly playing in terms of just, like, it would never shut up. Yeah. Like, it would just kind of, like, every area eventually became an earworm of, like, oh my god, you're hearing the same song over and over. But, like, when you're playing it, you don't really think about it, but if you hear it in the background, it just, like, you just keep hearing it. Oh, man. This is a tough one. Nearly, what is your go-to pizza for place and or toppings?
Usually I just go to Domino's and get those 2 medium pizzas. You can get them for $13.
Well, what about, like, toppings, though?
What I'll get is mushrooms and diced tomatoes.
What a strange pairing.
Were you expecting me to say pepperoni?
No, I mean, just specifically just mushrooms and tomatoes is an interesting one.
What is this, the 60s train?
It's the Good Vibes Only train.
The Austin Powers train.
You know what's sad? I just realized there's probably a good chunk of the people who are watching this who might not even know what Austin Powers is. That makes me depressed.
I just saw the Nostalgia Critic uploaded a video on it like a few weeks ago.
Do you think is Nostalgia Critic more popular, less popular, or just as popular as he was 10 years ago?
Well, I would say just as popular, because his videos are getting about the same amount of views, but 200,000 today isn't as impressive as it was 10 years ago.
I'll let you know when I hit it. I'll let you know how I feel.
Well, I mean, like, it's not uncommon for my videos to get that much, so...
So what you're saying is you're better than the Nostalgia Critic in every way.
I never said that.
Would you, if you saw the Nostalgia Critic in person, would you be starstruck, or would you be like...
I did. I saw him.
That's a guy.
I saw him in person at NebraskaCon a few years ago. But I didn't even notice. I just saw him pass me by. I'm like, wait, was that Doug Walker?
Well, I guess, yeah, because if he doesn't have the hat on, he does just look like another bald white guy. So that does probably help. So then, with that being your go-to, I'm wondering, how do you feel about the very controversial pineapple pizza debate then?
It's okay.
Okay. I was like thinking about this, like, why do we keep hating pineapple still? Like, I feel like I thought originally it felt to me always like a joke.
I'll take
like, it's a joke that people hate it.
I'll take pineapple over onions.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a baby and I don't hate onions, but onions to me add, like, no flavor. Like, I know onions have a flavor, but, like, it's not a flavor I'd be like, oh, dang, dude, I need onions on this pizza.
Well, also, like, if you peel them off, they leave like a bit of the flavor, so...
That is true.
I mean, if you don't
I'll
like
say this,
pepperoni, you can just peel it off.
That's very true. If you don't like pepperoni, there's not going to be a flavor. Another food that's very bad about that is pickles. You get a little bit of pickles on it, like you're going to taste that pickle juice, and even if you never touched it, it's going to be there. You can't do anything about it.
この世界の NPC だな。現実に気づいたお前には偽物残念だが、この世界はもうお前をうまく騙してくれないぞ。
Alright, I think I'm going to live my life very dangerously today, and I'm ordering a Hawaiian pizza.
From Domino's?
Because no, we're not. No Domino's in this house. I don't have any problems with Domino's, but when it's just me ordering food, I'll usually go with like the Little Caesars because I'm really basic. But if I'm ordering for the house, the only one that everyone in the house likes is Papa John's. And Papa John's is okay. I've never had like bad Papa John's.
I mean, the main reason I just go to Domino's is just because it's cheap.
It is cheap, but it's not. See, you're probably in a weird one of like, I don't know if you hate Little Caesars. If Little Caesars was close as Domino's, would you go there? Or would you stick with Domino's?
Wait, say that one more time.
If Little Caesars was closer, because obviously Domino's is way closer to you than Little Caesars, would you still choose Domino's over Little Caesars? Because Little Caesars is still cheaper.
Well, there actually is a Little Caesars closer to me, but I don't know. I just go to Domino's.
Listen, I know what one you're talking about. That one that's closer, that's close to downtown, that's a bad Little Caesars. I would not recommend people going there unless you're real desperate.
It's where my stepmom goes.
No way! Hold on, we might have to make sure we're going to the same one, talking about the same one later off stream. But like, unless I'm thinking of another one, because there's one like near downtown, and I'm like, oh right, there's one near me. I can go to it, and it's like, oh, it's really bad. Like it was sometimes good, but it was like also pretty rough. But you know what's not rough? Caligula too.
Mm-hmm. Am I gonna have to fight these people?
You actually go quite a while without like doing a lot of combat, but like it's at least not as long as Caligula 1. Like you'll have your little tutorial fight now.
I misread that as dickheads.
Just go and change the text to dickhead.
ことを狙っているならお前それも無理な話だ。ちなみにキーが死んだらお前も死ぬ。
Oh, that was weird.
行き止まりだな。ぶっつけ本番だな。いいか半身。お前に戦う力を半身。お前この世界に呼ばれるということは。
Oh yeah, how do you feel about the? I don't know if this is news, but how do you feel about Final Fantasy 16 not being turn-based?
I don't know, man. Considering the last time we had a turn-based one was quite a while ago, and we still have tons of turn-based RPGs by Square, like, I'm totally fine with it.
13?
Like,
well, the reason they said was because it doesn't appeal to the younger generation. It's like,
it doesn't.
Have you ever heard of Persona 5? Or Yakuza 7? Or Dragon Quest?
It's a different thing. Like it's like if the people, like if the Final Fantasy 16 team wanted to make a turn-based version of Final Fantasy 16, they would have made it. It's like that they just want to make a different game. Like you look at everyone who's making that. Like it's a team who wants to make an action game and it looks great. But it's like if you want like those old turn-based stuff or even new turn-based things, like there's still tons of titles coming out that are going to scratch that itch. Like, so, like, I'm not bothered by it at all. Like, if you're someone who's like, I want Final Fantasy mainline to go back to it, I guarantee mainline Final Fantasy will go back to turn-based eventually.
When?
It
like
just
Final
might
Fantasy
not be
27?
I mean, it's just, it's always hard to tell. Because, like, look at the last 3 Final Fantasies. They're so different. One was an MMORPG, one is an open-world action game, and this one is a linear-focused action RPG. So they're just really different, so it's so hard to tell. But like, I don't know, how do you feel about it? I know you're not a diehard fan, but like for me, like there's always so much Final Fantasy to enjoy. Like I just don't see the point in like getting bothered by it when there's still so many great turn-based games.
I mean, like, oh wait, I'm fighting. I'll answer that question later. Imaginary chain will display visual prediction of enemy and allied movements. Press BS to select a different action. Okay. Where's this one? Wait, so I gotta like... Wait, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I was just waiting for you to say something.
I'm just trying to figure this out. So like, so I like press enter once my thing is on the dot. I don't.
Let me get caught up to where you are for that.
Okay, actually, okay, I'm gonna try streaming this in Discord, but chat, let me know if it starts.
Oh no, you're good if not. I was literally just putting in my final details for my dinner. That was why.
Okay.
So you're talking about the timeline, right? Like the only thing you really got to do is just when you select your attacks and just try to make your things line up with the timeline, and if you can attack them and stun them or lock them before they hit you, then you'll be able to dodge their attacks, or obviously use your movement pattern to move out of the way.
Okay. I'm stupid, so I don't know if I'm gonna... Let's go with offensive.
It seems more complicated at first, but like it eases you into it. Honestly, like it's just a thing. Like just play it like a normal turn-based RPG until you get like 2 or 3 party members. Then you're really going to need to worry about like the timeline of like the fights. Until then, it's mostly just like just pick your attacks like normal, and it'll show you when timing and combos are more necessary.
Oh, I think I get it now. Okay, let's try that one more time. I mean, I think I get it.
こいつらはマリオネットみたい。その能力カタルシス、まあじきに目を覚ますととりあえずここを離れ
It's one of those weird like battle systems where I guarantee you it just looks way more complicated than it really is until you get started. Because like the way I look at the battle system is basically like you're going into each battle like it's a video of a timeline, and you're scrolling through the video timeline to try and interrupt your opponent to either make them miss or stop their attacks, while also damaging them and comboing them with your teammates as much as possible.
Okay. So, but is there like a command thing for my own attacks?
Yeah, you have your own attacks and stuff, so everyone has their own attacks
I meant,
in terms of...
But like when I use my own attacks, then I'm watching like the whole video play out. Do I get like bonuses for hitting the button at a certain time?
No interaction. Everything is set in stone. Obviously, you can crit if there's like a higher chance of that, but no. So you'll notice before you select an attack, it'll show you like when do you want the attack to happen. But besides placing when the attack happens, like that's it. There's no Mario, like press the button here to get more damage, interactivity, stuff like that. It's just you select when your attack happens and to who, and then you just gotta watch it play out until you're ready for your next break.
Okay.
And it will seem a little slow until you have a second and third party member, but then once you have that, you'll be then juggling, because once you attack and then you can kind of bounce around other characters and again going back into comboing, it'll seem a lot faster. Because yeah, when it's just you fighting like 1 versus 2 people, it's going to seem like you're waiting forever to attack, which is normally not how it's going to feel. I think I ever did my promo code. Not.
What were we talking about earlier? Final Fantasy 16.
We were talking about how this stream is brought to you by Nippon Ichi Software America, all their fine products.
Yeah, like
because you know who does make turn-based RPGs? Small Japanese companies. They can afford it.
Like Idea Factory.
Idea Factory's fallen off pretty hard in the RPG category. Like no one really talks about Neptunia anymore. Idea Factory's mostly just known for doing good Otome stuff.
Because like when was the last like mainline Neptunia game?
I'm gonna blow your mind. Literally 2 released last year. 2 different ones released last year, and they were made. One was about VTubers. There was a Neptunia VTuber game called like Neptunia V-Star, and another was a PS5 remake of the first game, which, mind you, was already remade on the Vita and ported to PS4 and PC. So it's a weird one. Yeah, like I'd love to feel FOMO for Neptunia, but like I feel like once that series dipped off Vita, I just never really heard people say, man, you gotta play this. Like, and I know they dipped in a lot of weird directions and stuff, and I'm sure they're fine, but like, different platforms, different kind of games they were doing. Like, remember they did a VR, like, kind of centric one, but like, it was marketed like VR was in the title, but it wasn't a VR game. Like, I think that series just kind of lost a weird direction. Like, it was so niche, it was like, you can just keep doing the same thing and, like, just make it better and change it up a little bit, whereas, like, they, like, made 2D platformers and like other stuff with it. Like it's fallen off in a way that like kind of makes me sad, because I used to really look forward to all of those games, but like I think they really haven't done a good one of those since they did the Sega one. Did you ever play the Hyperdimension Neptunia Sega crossover?
No, I've only played. Well, I'm actually currently replaying the first game, but that's the only one I've played.
The first one is very solid. Are you doing Rebirth, or what are you doing?
I'm doing Rebirth. I have the original, but I don't feel like playing it.
Listen, the original trilogy is only worth it for one thing. I think it's 2, but I may be wrong, it may be 3. The only thing the remakes don't have that is funny in the original is that you can summon Keiji and Inafune, but like that's about it. That's the only thing you're missing out.
Does he tell me it's better than nothing?
No. Man, I mean, I can't even, like, joke about Keiji Inafune. Keiji Inafune is, like, such a sad, like, downfall of, like, Japanese game creators. Like, nobody's like, oh, dude, Keiji Inafune, he's got some great stuff up his sleeves. Everyone's like, yeah, he fell off really hard, which sucks.
I mean, I think Mighty Number 9 was just like, I think it's just he didn't know how to manage a Kickstarter thing. And I don't really
No,
think,
Mighty Number 9's problem was never the Kickstarter thing. Mighty Number 9's problem was he was better at planning than like knowing how to actually like make a finished product.
So like Yandere did.
No, that's its own different thing. That's not really fair. Just because, yeah, like at least at the very end, unless you're talking about 3DS and Vita owners, Mighty Number 9 did come out. There's a bunch of stuff that never did, like RIP to all the people who wanted Red Ash out there. But like there's a lot of just really stupid stuff kind of associated with it. Of like, I think the worst part about Mighty Number 9 isn't even how the Kickstarter was handled. I think legitimately the worst part is that at the end of the day, it was forgettable. Like, it wasn't even like it was good or bad or like memorable in that sense. It was just like, Mighty Number 9, I could tell you right now, was 10 years ago, and I bet you would almost believe it. Because, like, it's been so long and nobody cares.
It was 2016.
Yeah, which, like, it feels like a lifetime ago.
Oh, I can kick people. Okay, I don't know why I'm kicking him. What is this? Rifts are broken bits of data in crystallized form that can be found in areas where the power holding redo together has deteriorated. Destroying them with attack will increase your voltage. At times it may earn you an item.
AKA collectibles.
Let's see what's over here. Oh, okay.
So let's say if you move out, do you think you would try and make a dedicated stream room so that you would have a streaming setup easily accessible and ready?
Maybe. I mean, like, I don't know, most of my, well, I use my laptop, so, like...
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. So if you moved, like, would you want to invest in getting a streaming computer and having something separate from your laptop of just being like, here you go, here's the streaming setup?
Maybe. I mean, how are the prices for PC parts right now?
That's like asking, like, I'm the last person to ask about PC pricing. I don't follow the PC market. I'm fucking stupid and illiterate with PC setup in almost every other way. Like, I am the worst person to ask for that. I'm like, dude, you can tell me, like, the only thing I know now is that graphics cards are easier to get. That's about it. Like, that's where my PC knowledge ends right now. Oh, I totally forgot. I learned an interesting thing with PayPal. I'm not sure if you've ever had this. Did you know PayPal will not let you transfer funds if they are international currency? Like, you can only spend it. You can't transfer those funds.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So, one more reason why you're on the coffee train.
Alright, let's save again. Okay, I'm noticing my game is lagging a little bit.
Are you... Is your laptop SSD or hard drive?
No, it's SSD.
Okay. I was talking about that with somebody recently. Like, when do you think we're going to get to the point where you just have to have an SSD to play modern, like, new games?
Probably 5 or so years.
You think it's that far away? I'm surprised. How come?
I mean, my old computer had a HDD, and I never had any issues with it.
Well, it's more of a thing. It's more of a thing that's. It's more of a thing that's happening now with, let's go.
Oh, shit. Okay, that explains a lot. Give me a second.
Oh, what happened? I'm dying of anticipation.
Okay, well, you couldn't see it, but my computer wasn't plugged in.
Oh, so like it was dying.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Okay.
it was also, like, I just got a notification saying that it was... I just got a notification saying that, like, the battery is getting low. So it probably wasn't running at full power. I'm honestly surprised the stream ran as well as it did.
Now it's everything is it's all uphill from here. There will be no other technical problems. Everything will be flawless.
My computer can't even run PCSX2 like at full like frame rate unless it's plugged in.
なんだこいつは
Really weird.
こいつが
But yeah, like going back to the PC thing. So like, did you know World of Warcraft now? If you want to play WoW, you have to have an SSD to run it.
それが
I did
リ
not
ル
know
の認
that.
識の修正力だ
Yeah, and so like there are other games like that are designed like with PS5 games, a lot of like the exclusive ones that use the SSD. Like you have to have an SSD either up to that speed or the game has to really be reworked and stuff. So Returnal is going to be coming to PC later this year.
Oh, really?
And like, yeah, and like one of the things like about that game is like literally to have the game load those worlds and your runs as quickly as it was designed to be played, you have to have a super fast or super powerful like SSD. It doesn't necessarily have to be an NVMe SSD drive, but like normal hard drives will not be able to run Returnal, or otherwise they're going to basically have to make a last gen version of the game that's slow, which they're probably not going to do.
I heard rumors that it was going to be ported to PS4.
I think what the case with that was, it was always an option on the table, and I'm sure it still might. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if when the PC version comes out, it's also on PS4. Because, like, Housemarque is famous for their games launching as exclusives and coming to other platforms. They literally did the same thing with Super Stardust, Resogun. Like, people don't remember this. Resogun was like this super graphical showpiece for the PS4 at launch. And then a couple months later, the next year, it launched on PS3 and Vita. Like, I can play a Resogun on my Vita, which is hilarious because most people don't ever think of that game existing. But, like, Dead Nation, all those kind of games had, like, ports and stuff. So I think that's super plausible. Now, will it be financially worth it? I don't know about PS4 for Returnal. I think PC, there's a really big market who would want to play it on there. PS4 players, I'm not sure. I feel like Returnal's such a hardcore kind of game. Like, you probably either got a PS5 already if you were going to play it or not, or would want to play it there.
Well, I mean, is Sony still having that, like, PS5 shortage thing?
I mean, everyone has a shortage thing. I mean, it's getting better. PS5s have definitely been a lot easier. Like, I just had a friend from my high school, actually. I think probably this week alone I had 3 friends I know who get some through Amazon. Amazon's been pretty plentiful. Best Buy's been doing a good job. GameStop I know usually gets them in really weird just because they have to spread them out through all the stores.
I saw one at Vintage Stock the other day for $800. I
love the way Vintage Stock sells them because you can't just buy it for $800. You have to buy it and then also buy a controller and then also buy like 3 other games.
Well, like what they did, like I just saw it on the box. It said $800 and it was a white sticker, so it means it.
Interesting. Okay, so they stopped the bundling rule. I'll say this. This was very funny about, I found a Vintage Stock recently. I think it's the one closest to where I live. And they had a used one. What do you think a used PS5 through them would be?
Was it the digital or physical version?
Physical. This correct.
700?
750. I'm like, $50? That's the difference?
Uh-oh, more enemies.
耳障りなまがいものの歌のせいだな。駅員がデジヘッドに変えられてるんだ。そう、あれはデジヘッド。ややこしい。簡単簡単。
But yeah, so far, like, I know you didn't get that far in the first one. Like, how would you kind of compare in terms of what you kind of remember from the first one to the second one so far?
I'll be honest, I don't remember much about the first one because it was a long time ago.
And you had only played the remake, right? You didn't play the Vita one?
No, I did play the Vita one.
Okay. Did you not play the remake then?
I mean, I have the remake one because I got it on sale, but I haven't played it yet.
Okay, that would make sense then for it. Then yeah, in terms of that feeling, like that's a lot more further away in your head. I definitely understand that a lot more. I think it was another one I asked for. How are you? Like, how do you feel about how? Because this is basically just the Caligula 1 battle system of like timelines. Like, how do you feel about ones like that where there's no interactivity in battle, and like how does the battle system kind of fare from like what like did you enjoy it in the first game? Didn't care for it? Neutral?
I mean, I remember enjoying it, but back then I didn't really like. Back then, I guess I played games more for the story. I didn't care about the battle system as much. Also, this music is kind of cool. Okay, I messed that up. Wait, so is my... Did he just shoot me?
Hmm?
Did my partner just shoot me? Or was that the enemy?
No, that was the enemy had shot you.
Oh, okay. It looked like he shot me.
He's just shooting just right through your body. I will say I'm glad at least you're enjoying the music. The music, I think, is hands down the best part of this game.
Let's kill this one. Wait, can I not kick the people in like the overworld?
No, not in the overworld. Well, okay, sorry. You can hit them and like do like a only if you sneak up on them. Like, so they have to not see you or hear you, and then you can sneak up on them and get some freebie points.
Wait, what's turning off auto battle do?
Auto battle in the sense of the game will just select all of your moves for you and your AI.
Well, it said I had auto battle on a second ago, but now it's... Okay.
Were you selecting moves for your teammates?
No.
That's auto battle.
Oh, okay.
Then the game is you get to choose. Do you want to be Persona 3 or Persona 3 Portable?
No, I want to be Persona 3 Portable.
There you go.
燃える戦いだったぜ。
もらえるもんはもらっとけい。
Let's see, what is... So what does this stuff do?
Either explain this stuff or give me 30 seconds to catch up to you.
It's not like I'm just looking at the items. I got attack, impulse, defense, instinct, amplification. I'm guessing I use these in battle.
Oh, yeah. Those are just buffs for when you're fighting in battle. So you can use them if you want, but most of those I usually just held on to.
No, this is the stuff I equip. Okay.
Yeah. So like a lot of the like stuff for it is going to be going into like your because the equipment and skill are like too big.
Okay, I kind of like that. It's like random. What?
No costumes though. Got bad news for you. No costumes in this game.
Damn.
Well, there are costumes, but
are there mods?
I'm gonna be honest. This game's not been on PC that long. I don't know if this has earned the mod community's interest.
僕の番だな。
Okay, so my attacks take a long time to charge up.
They're all going to be that way. Most of them until you either get new attacks. There are that will shorten them over time, but in the beginning it's going to feel like your attacks take forever to charge. Because it's meant to feel like every decision you make has to be the right one.
任せとけ。
Wait, so okay, so that number on the right of the skill, that's how long it takes to use.
Let me see. I'm catching up to you. Number on the right of the skill. No, that's damage.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. No, I'm stupid. The S, it is SP, so that pink gauge is the number on the right, so you need that amount of SP to do that move. That's not the time.
Okay. Wait. Ah, shit. I can't. Go back. Oh, wait. Pressing F. Okay. Oh, so this, like, freezes time?
Oh yeah. So when you're doing all of that, like, you can pretty much take as long as you want. You don't ever have to like rush and
the music
make a
got
move.
a whole lot worse.
Damn.
I'm still alive. Oh, I will use this. Oh wait, no.
I'm extra offended on what you know because I actually like the vocal songs more than the normal versions.
I liked the other vocal song. I don't like this one as much though.
That's your companion.
Yeah, I know.
He's your Vocaloid babe.
Oh, okay.
I
didn't do anything.
To imagine a world where you just love Vocaloid music. You're just a Hatsune Miku stan.
I mean,
you know
like
what?
some
I
of
bet
the
you-
Vocaloid music.
I bet you are. That's why you like Domino's Pizza so much, isn't it? Because of Hatsune Miku.
I thought that was Pizza Hut.
No, that was Domino's Japan.
I know. I remember, like in the 2010s, a bunch of like anime were doing promotions with Pizza Hut. Like Angel Beats did one of them.
Really? I don't remember that at all.
You just look at Angel Beats Pizza Hut ad.
I'm gonna have to find an incognito window for that. That's safe. And now, adventure.
Oh shit.
やっつけちゃってよ。
すみません。よくわかりません。
So, I gotta ask you then, I'm wondering,
全力で行くぞ。
Did you find it?
ほらよ。
did I find it?
The Pizza Hut ad.
No, I'm actually on my way to get dinner. So no, I'm not.
Oh.
No, I said
Okay, that explains why
I
you're
said
echoing.
I said, do you remember why? Not do you remember why? Do you remember when this game came out last year in the West? Because I feel like outside of the people who reviewed it, this game just super came in away.
You mean this one?
どうだった？
Yeah, this came out last year in the fall.
On PS4.
PS4 and Switch.
Oh, okay. So this is just okay. I was in Korea, so actually no wait. I did get a poster for this game when I was in Korea.
I don't think the Korea excuse would make a difference. I think you could have been in Kansas and you also would have forgotten.
Yeah,
You could have been smack dab in
I
New York
was-
City and not missed it.
Well, I mean, okay. What day did it come out again?
It was October, so,
Okay, so that was like
not.
I was probably playing SMT5.
That's true. It was around that time. That would make sense because yeah, I got codes 2 weeks before 5. Yeah, And then I remember, yeah, because by the time I was editing the review for this, I was already into that one for it. Yeah. I don't know, it was a weird one of like, everyone I know who played this game really loved it. It's a much better game than the first one, but I just feel like nobody like just really talked about it. Like, it just kind of came and went. Like, there wasn't like a ton of other RPGs out besides it at the time. I'm trying to think, like, it's not like people were playing Call of Duty that year, so Battlefield was definitely not stoking up the attention.
I played the 2042 beta.
I know, but I mean, like, there wasn't like a huge October release. Like, at least with Monarch, if you told me, hey, Monarch didn't do that great in the West, I'd be like, yeah, no duh, it came out the week of Elden Ring. Like, we knew this already, it's okay. Whereas, like, with Caligula 2, it's like, they did a demo. No, wait. No, there was not a demo for Caligula 2, but, like, they did a lot of marketing. Like, they did a lot of good stuff where, like, I feel like they did everything that they were expected of in terms of marketing it. Like, I know it did fine in Japan. The wait from release in Japan and America wasn't that long. So, I don't know. It was a weird way. It was a better sequel in every way. Like, there's nothing the original game does better, in my opinion, that this doesn't. Like, if you told me, hey, I can only afford one, do I play the original or do I jump to 2? I'd be like, yeah, just say jump to 2. Like, 2 is just better in every way. The story's better. The characters are definitely more interesting. There's a lot less, like, filler. Because, like, with the first game, it's a great Vita game. But I don't think it's great to... most people, by comparison of it on PS4, Switch, and Steam. Like, it definitely feels like you're playing a handheld game in HD. You know, we lost my connection.
Okay, so is there like a way to just speed up the battle at all?
Alright, when did you lose me? I was ranting. No, not at all.
I didn't lose you.
Oh! I was just fucking ranting to myself with no answer then. Alright, well, I was kind of distracted. That's okay. I'll allow that. No, there's no way to speed up the battle. You just gotta enjoy the flows of animation and music. But no, yeah, so the whole thing with it was, the whole thing with it is interesting. I'll say this. I could see us getting a third game, but it definitely can't just be 2 again. Because 2 is just 1 again, but better. I don't think they could do Caligula 3 like 2 and at any point like that. But like, Caligula is still at least moderately interesting enough in terms of IP. Like, it had an anime, it has merchandise, has literally 5 fucking PlayStation Vita limited edition systems, for God's sake, so they don't just give those away to anybody.
Well, how many of those came out in North America? Or Europe? Or
zero. But I'm like saying, like, in Japan, it's not like it's an IP that like has no prevalence. So I'm sure it's not going to die with the sequel. Much like how a lot of people might have been underwhelmed by aspects of Monarch, but Monarch definitely sold well enough to get a sequel. Like, Monarch is 100% getting a sequel. I don't know how long it'll take. Because I will say, I was surprised how long Caligula 2 took to get announced. It was many more years than I thought it would be for a game that's not that high of a budget. Also, it definitely sounded like you just like punched your microphone.
I think I might have accidentally bumped into it.
That's fine.
I was actually checking the chat because I haven't looked at that in a while.
Hi, chat.
Remix's music is Kino. Said the Korean version of Caligula 2 had English.
Yeah, but I mean, that was just the Asian version. By the time the Asian English version came out, the Western version was also out.
Yeah.
There's nothing else I'm thinking of mentioning for it.
Oh, okay. I'm in the middle of a fight, but I gotta make sure to swipe my card.
That's true. By the way, speaking of anime spin-offs, are you still thinking of watching, or have you already watched Trinity Souls?
全力で行く
I'm
ぞ
on episode 24.
I swear, man. I don't know what you do with your free time.
Okay, I mean, I've been working on my Persona 5 Velvetless Part 2 video. Right now I'm doing this, and I'm also rewatching Devil Survivor 2, the animation, so I can do a video on
任せ
that.
とけ
You're also living out your Hot Boy son. You forgot to mention that. I will say, I always wondered this.
And I've also
about
got a
lot
summer
of
class.
people. There you go. That's more understandable. I always wonder this, and I always forget to ask like my friends who work on videos as well.
手加減はなし
What is the benefit? And there might, I'm not saying that like there has to be one. If it's just ADHD and you want to blame it on like I get distracted or bored or whatever, like why not just only work on one video at a time if you're a one-man team? Because I always have so many friends who always are like, I'm working on 5 videos at once, and I'm always like, but why? Like, it's not like there's a boss of yours and be like, hey man, you gotta fucking work on 3 videos.
Well, it's because once I get an idea for a video, I want to start on it before I forget about it. That way it'll be easier to remember later.
That's so. I mean, but then like, couldn't you just be like, write it down and then be like, I'll get to you later, Stranger Journey.
Well, I mean, that's kind of like I usually write my script like weeks in advance.
I think script writing in advance is understandable. I guess I'm also coming from the point of like people I know who are in the production and editing process of multiple videos at the same time, unless it's something like it has to be. Like unless there's like, oh, I got like 2 videos I'm doing this week or like something like that. Because it always in my brain is like, yeah, wouldn't it just be like less miserable to just do one at a time?
手加減はなしだ
Like, and also, like, my Trinity Soul video, I'm probably gonna have Strain 42 for that. Because I announced on my Twitter that I was doing a video on it, and he was like, hey, I did a video series on that. And I was like,
僕の
okay.
番だね
So then I messaged him, and we've just been kind of talking about it. But I want to do my Devil Survivor 2, the animation video first, because that's a little more, like, other people have covered Trinity Soul, nobody's covered Devil Survivor 2, the animation.
Well, as one of the few people who have reviewed both, I'm very offended.
How long ago did you review Devil Survivor 2, the animation?
Literally when it came out.
Okay, so how, like, back when you had, like, 100 subs.
Damn.
When you search
Well,
Devil
yeah,
Survivor
yeah.
2, the animation, like, no reviews come up.
No, so for the anime, I actually reviewed it like a normal reviewer. I wrote a written review, and I talked about it on the podcast and did some interviews with SMTNetwork.
Oh.
I covered it like a journalist, not a YouTuber.
Well, this one, it's gonna be like a thing I do, kind of in the style of.
I can
nostalgic
already
critic.
close my eye. I can already close my eyes and see it. Here's a forgotten anime you've probably read text, never heard of. Did you know Devil Survivor? Of course you did. You're very beautiful and sexy. Did you know there was a weird animation version? Can you believe they did a manga for the first Devil Survivor, but an anime for the second? It makes no sense. Join me for part 2 where we discuss why are the boobs so weird in this game
任せとけ
and the anime, and that'll just be it.
I
Or
mean-
you can just be even more clickbaity and be like, did you know Durarara had a Shin Megami Tensei crossover anime?
It did?
No way.
I know.
That's Devil Survivor 2!
全力で行くぞ
Yeah.
That's Devil Survivor.
Oh, okay. I know you had the Durarara characters in the Japanese version of Devil Survivor 2.
I mean, it is kind of funny. Like, you would have thought that, like, Durarara, like, probably could have had a crossover with the anime and done, like, an OVA or something, but no.
Someone made like one of those like mad things on YouTube.
That I have seen. That's a fun one. Are you talking about the one that's the ending of Durara, or the one that's the opening of Devil Survivor?
The one that's the ending of Durara. It's either the
Someone
ending or
also
the opening. I don't know.
You're probably thinking of the one that's the crawling animation, and it's them all like falling with the white background, like their art's all drawn on top of each other.
Okay.
But there's a couple of different mad fan animations out there. I saw one somebody did a Beat Devil Survivor 2 intro.
Well, it had. I mean,
Durara
it wasn't just Devil Survivor 2. They had a Devil Survivor 1 characters in there too.
Yep. But no, as a fellow faithful believer of Devil Survivor 2, including the animation and all other things for it, I'm glad someone is doing. I'm glad someone else is talking about it, because that is definitely one that gets thrown under the bus. I think you're either in one or two camps. You're either Persona 4 and everyone knows you, or you're Persona Trinity Souls and everyone makes fun of no one knowing you. You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, another thing about Trinity Soul is like a lot of the episodes are just like hard to comment on. Because, at least for the first half, not a lot happens. I mean, there's this one episode that's literally just, like, that, what's his name, Rio, and he's, like, helping, like, a kidnapping, and I'm just like, what does this have to do with the main plot?
It's a slow show. It's a really slow
I mean, I don't even
show.
really fully understand it, but apparently in the next episode, they actually, like, explain most of the stuff.
I mean, as one of the few fans who have seen all of them and stuff, and unfortunately in vivid memory, Trinity Souls is just one of those things that's just like, it's interesting to watch from a history perspective, but it's just so forgettable.
Yeah.
It's really like you're not going to end that video and say, and here's why Trinity Souls is the most underrated Persona title of all time.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
Hubba. Hello, chat. Hope you're all doing good. Not peeing. Unless then I find out that Gnarly muted me. That'd be funny. Watch the stream while eating dinner. In my very Impla Noah fan thing. But, Blade. Hope y'all. Basically just Devil Survivor and Danganronpa meets Digimon. It's really weird. It looks good. But, yeah. I have not touched a video game in a very long time since I've been moving. And, in case you didn't know this, moving sucks. Moving gets sweaty. It's like sand. You could just make an Anakin Skywalker rant. But with moving. It's coarse. It doesn't get everywhere. In fact, you have to manually take it everywhere. That's the worst part of it. And I think what's extra bad, especially if you're a collector like me, when you have so much stuff, I think a normal human being when moving might go, oof, I've got a lot of collector's edition boxes. I should probably just sell some of these, throw some of these away, get them out of my life. Because the amount of boxes I have that are just boxes for other boxes is actually getting to a concerning level. I had to load up one box that had 2 PlayStation 4s, a PlayStation 4 Pro, and a PlayStation 5, and I wanted to die from lifting it up in 100-degree weather.
Okay, I'm down.
Can't recommend it. Oof, thank God. I was running on Steam there.
Has anything happened? Anything happened in the chat while I was gone?
I was ranting in chat, so besides me spreading the good word We did talk more about pizza, which was nice.
Okay.
We talked about everyone is excited for Devil Survivor 3 later this month, and how poor I am.
I also, well, back to what I was saying earlier, I also want to do a video on the Tokyo Revelations anime, which will probably be easier because that's only an hour.
I would say that's more of an OVA than an anime, right?
Yeah, but well, anime OVA. I mean, you know what I mean.
Anime OVA.
What is... Oh my god. I miss the original music.
Did you close all the way? Okay, cool, you did. Now, I mentioned this a little bit, but I'm curious what you think. Do you keep all of your collector's edition boxes, or have you ever thrown away some?
I mean, I don't have that many collector's edition boxes, but the ones I do have, I still have.
Because you've been around my horrifying amount of things I own. And when I was moving, I was commenting, I have so many boxes that are just collector's edition boxes. So it's at what point, do I just carry these with me forever? Because, I can't sell the games, because then that would just be maddening. But there are some that are there's probably some collector's editions I can get rid of.
I mean, I've seen some people do stuff when they have, rare limited editions, they'll keep the box, but they'll sell the game.
That I don't get. That's a weird one.
Well, I mean, I guess it's in case they decide they want to rebuy the game, they can just buy it loose.
Yeah, I guess. I guess, my thing is, there's a lot of things that I have that, if I sold, I'd literally have to pay, triple the price to get it back. Alright, we're home, finally.
Okay, so if I'm using an attack and I, let the button sit for longer while I use it twice...
Hold on. Say the question again, because I think I heard it, but I need to make sure.
Okay,
if
so,
you an attack?
Okay, so, when I use an attack, it does that video, thing. And then once I'm done, I just hit the button. If I don't hit the button, does it do the attack twice?
No, it still just does it once.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I probably got confused for a second as I played him that one.
Ah, he missed me.
Question for chat. Everyone in chat, I'd be very curious, because I'm sure if most of you are here, you either enjoy Persona and or Shin Megami Tensei. Is Caligula something that interests you, are you aware of? Because I feel like I'm pretty biased, just because I like pretty much all games. So I'm always curious, to outsiders and stuff, where does this series rank to, normal people? Is it something you think of? Is it something that's not very culturally relevant? Where is it at, for, the main, kind of normal fans out there?
Well, I mean, I'll be honest, the only reason that I, took interest in the first one when it came out is because I heard it was written by Satomi Tadashi from Persona 2.
I would give you a hard time for that, but the only reason... Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
That was weird. Yeah, Discord had a weird little thing where it went disconnect, reconnect, disconnect. No, I was saying I'm not going to judge you that hard because the only reason I knew about it at all was because not the only reason I knew about it. The only reason I was interested in playing it seriously was because it was the Vita exclusive to launch. I don't think the an Atlas game probably ever sold anybody.
Do you miss it? I can put it this way, I miss Korea, but I don't miss all the COVID restrictions that are there.
You miss the drama, though.
What drama?
The Korean dramas.
Oh, I mean, I don't really watch those, but okay.
Did you watch any variety shows?
No. The only
Oh, you're missing out.
the only time I watched TV was when I was in my quarantine room. I had I had this TV and they had this one channel that was in English, so I watched that. Oh, and there's also this one channel they were playing Avengers Infinity War. Someone in my group chat told me they're like, hey, they were playing Avengers Infinity War, and it had Korean subtitles, but it was still in English.
I was really hoping you'd listen to Korean Robert Downey Jr.
Who? Oh.
Korean Robert Downey Jr.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, it wasn't my decision to play the sub version. Do people in non-English speaking countries ever fight over like whether or not sub or dub is better for Western shows?
Oh, 100%. 100%. There's a lot of arguments that happen for that.
I prefer my Marvel movies subbed, not dubbed.
I bet you there's a kick-ass. I bet you there's a kick-ass Mandarin dub for Shang-Chi out there somewhere.
What was I gonna say? Like, I mean, for anime, I'll watch that dub because it's just a cartoon and all the mouth does is flat. But like for a live-action movie, I will not watch any of those dubbed.
I can get that. I can understand that.
Weird. I mean, like, okay, have you ever seen Steam Boy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen both the sub and dub for that.
Yeah, like that's one of the few anime where the mouth actually does move with the, like, you know, with the words, but it does that for the Japanese audio, not the English audio. So for the English version, it looks stupid. Which makes even little sense because that movie takes place in England.
Yeah, does suffer from the weird kind of country disconnect thing for it. Hey, I will be here, but I'm gonna dip for a second so I can actually distribute food really quick.
Okay.
よかった。私以外にも人がいた。こんにちは。私はアミキササラと言います。
おお、ご丁寧にどうも。後
輩なのね。
なんか変じゃない？この先輩。
今日は体調が悪くて学校をお休みしてたのね。電車をずっと待ってたんだけど全然2時間くせっかくお知り合いになったんだし。
何この間。
それで火がということで信じられないか。ああ、そうなの。違う。ちゃんと現実を見て。いやいや、リドゥという世界は間違い。
先輩？いや、そうなんすけど。
ここで願いが叶っても。
Okay.
いや、そんな。
あらあら、分かってくれて何よりだ。そうだよな、そうだよな。リドゥ間違ってるよな。間違って最高。ササラ最高。
Just gonna punch the air.
こっちの気も知らずに悩んでるバカみたいじゃんか。
Okay.
バカなのかな。
Well, in that case, I might go back
とりあえ
sometime
ず
soon.
ササラ先輩も。
Whenever I get the money, that is. I've been wanting to. What is? Okay, I mean, I don't expect you to know, but what is Japan like if you do know? Because I want to go to Japan too. Like, I wanted to go to Japan while I was there, but I couldn't. Let's see what's over here. It's pretty woke of you. What? Oh shit.
お、いいもの見っけ。
it's just the backlog. Ah, God damn it. I like another reason I want to go to Japan is because I want to go to graduate school there, but I mean I can't go to graduate school if they won't let me in. And even if I'm gonna go, I don't know if I want to go when they're still like super like anal about those restrictions.
僕の番だな。
Oh shit.
手加減はなしだ。
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should've guarded.
全力で行くぞ。
Oh, actually, okay, no. I'll do it on this. Oh, shit, I didn't mean to do that.
手加減はなしだ。
It's one called Sophia University. I know the main reason is because some of their, well, according to their website, that program is taught in English. I've also thought about Todai, but I know Todai is like impossible to get into. In fact, there's a manga about this one guy whose like entire goal is just to get into that. Okay. I think I'll just kill this thing. So what level am I?
燃えてきた。僕の番だな。
全力で行くぞ。
Let's see. Okay, there we go.
当たれ。
手加減はなしだ。
Oh shit. He's about to attack.
任せとけ。
Actually, I am gonna use this.
負ける気がしないな。
Oh wait, what? Okay, this thing can still move. Okay, I'm actually not sure if I'm supposed to be able to beat this thing. Yeah, I think I'll just escape. Actually, how do I escape again? Okay, there we go. Ow. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna... Yeah, that's what I heard. God damn it. Oh, okay. The escape button. Okay, I'm just gonna attack.
スロットルで行くぜ。
This is taking a long time.
全力で行くぞ。
Oh, okay. Shit. Oh. Wait, what? I gotta. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna let him do his thing. I have no idea what I'm doing. Did you just miss? Okay, alright, let's get out of here. I'm assuming that's like a optional super boss thing. I mean, I not like it, just like an early game thing. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright. Alright. Will this thing die? We'll just... Okay, I mean, that thing was only level 1. Let's take a look at my equipment. Okay, personal bubble. What does that look like? Nah, I like the black one more. Oh, I didn't even notice this. Okay, how do I... Guess I'll give him some.
Are you ready? Go live!
任せとけ。
手加減はなしだ。
Yeah. Oh wow, they did a lot. Of course, I still gotta wait before I can attack it again.
全力で行くぞ。みんなお疲れ様。
What can I
キ
do?
ム、新たな力を解放する権利をやろう。
How many do I have? Oh, I don't have any. Never mind. Can I change the? Can I change the music? No, I can't. Oh, there's something over there. Okay, I'm not gonna attack any enemies if they're only level 1. Oh, okay. I'm guessing this is a mini boss.
手加減はなしだ。
Okay, yeah, I figured that out.
僕の番だな。
Oh wait, ah shit.
ほらよ。
Okay,
全力で行くぞ。
let me see what's going on in chat.
任せとけ。
Yeah, we'll just use some iron piercer.
手加減はなしだ。
Oh, actually, I should probably use emergency barrier.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Not much.
全力で行くぞ。
Someone in my chat said I was talking about how I wanted to do grad school in Japan, and the university I'm looking at is Sophia University, and I also suggested Baby Todai, but I know it's impossible to get into that.
僕の番だな。
Why is it impossible?
Well, it's like Japan's version of like Stanford or Oxford,
Weird.
whatever. Like, I don't know if you've ever read it. There's like this old manga from the 90s called Love Hina, and the whole like it's all about this guy who's like a complete idiot trying to get into Todai.
Relatable. He's just like me for real.
Okay, I wanna get over there.
Hey, kid.
Wait, what? Where did this guy come from?
よくわかりません。
Okay,
手加
chat.
減はなしだ。
I officially have a second monitor so I can see you in the video easier. So if you want to have any questions about either the game, Caligula, or you want me to direct towards Mr. Streamer Gnarly, I can see them all, so have at it. Shut up, my
全力で行くぞ。
freaking laptop. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
ここで立ち止まるわけにはいかないんだ。
Today I learned Gnarly TV is on the Steam community.
I am.
According to Google.
Okay.
I typed in Gnarly TV to see which would come up.
もらえるもんはもらっとけい。
Alright. You're now no longer stuck enjoying this on the phone.
What does that do? Oh God! I didn't mean to do that.
Ooh, the stream delay is way better on PC than otherwise.
Okay, yeah, I can go without accuracy.
So, we have our first question by Al. I'm assuming that's an L. Could be an capital I. It's either Al or AI. What do you think of the combat so far of 2?
Pretty good.
Well, I'm just excited now that you finally have a third party member.
Yeah, except she's not doing anything.
Give it like literally 10 minutes and she will be playable.
And that's Al Psyduke. That's Alcor's. That's one of Alcor's names, Devil Survivor 2.
Gotcha.
Or as I like to call him, I just call him Psyduck.
Psyduck. I had the misfortune of having a password that was case sensitive. That there was no way to tell if it was supposed to be capital I or lowercase L, because they were literally both the same size on the keyboard. My own personal nightmare hellscape. Ooh, wow, this pizza actually turned out really good. Or at least looks really good. What was dinner for you tonight? You and everyone else in chat?
I haven't had dinner yet. I had a late lunch.
Are you like a late dinner? Oh, that'd be why. What was your lunch?
It was pizza from Quick Trip.
At least, you know what? At least Quick Trip doesn't have bad pizza. Quick Trip's like pretty good
And
pizza.
also an egg roll. The egg rolls from Quick Trip are pretty good too.
You know what? I have a coworker. She swears by like the hot dogs and egg rolls, and I'm like, I like Quick Trip, but like I've never like craved either of those. Here, do you want me to take your garlic and pepper? Okay. Well, that's like almost thin crust. It is delicious though, I'll still eat it. That's so weird. I'd rather have hard thin crust than sloppy thin crust. Oh yeah, this crust is thin too. Huh.
The thing, I get my lunch from the Einstein Brothers Bagels, but I've been staying up really late, which means I'm also sleeping till really late, and
they close early.
They close at like 2. Actually, I should probably heal myself.
Must be nice. Having a job you can leave that early.
Yeah. I mean, they did it because of COVID, but like...
I mean, they were like, even in the past, they were never open like past 5.
Yeah. But then again, like, they're also really understaffed, so that might also be a reason.
Those bagels aren't going to make themselves.
But there's also a Starbucks, like, across the street, so...
Yo, I had Starbucks breakfast once, never again. Wasn't bad, it's just so overpriced for what it is.
I meant more for, like, coffee.
Oh, true. I'm normally, like, pretty reserved with coffee. Alright, let's see how my super Hawaiian pizza is. It's 2 different bacons, pineapple, and 3 different cheeses. Michael Jackson had pizza that tasted bad. Please elaborate. I always like hearing about bad pizza. Zucchini soup with cheese and tomato. That sounds delicious. Tastes like a warm, hot dish. Nintendo 55 Gamer. That sounds awesome. I hope that was homemade or from somewhere, because that sounds legit. Chris said I had pasta shells for dinner. They were good. I want you to know, Chris, without saying any of the sauce, that makes it seem like you just had raw cooked pasta. You just made the pasta. Like, here you go. We don't have any red sauce or white sauce. We're just gonna hope it's good.
Ooh, Control Freak. Hey everyone, be sure to check out the link in the description for 10% discount on Control Freaks.
Use code GNARLYBALLS with 2 Z
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
for a 10% discount. So you playing with the keyboard and mouse?
Yeah.
How's this on a WASD?
I mean, it's not bad. Well, I use it's the arrow keys to change the... It's the arrow keys to control the camera, and... Well, I mean, I can also use the mouse. But it's WASD to move around. I imagine Persona 5 is probably going to be something like that.
Ooh,
Level
dude.
6.
NP might have us all beat. NP had cooked steak and broccoli with sangria. That sounds amazing.
で行くぞ。
So apparently I can change the music that plays during this, but I don't have any others.
Yeah, so as you progress, you can get different people to sing music. So right now, you only have the one AI, but as you do other boss fights, you'll unlock different AIs that can sing for you.
Yeah, she's the character that's on the desktop icon for this game.
She's your resident waifu, so
Yeah, she
hopefully you
comes-
like her.
I mean, she's okay, but then again, I'm not that far in this game.
Hey, Key.
Oh, I did actually want to say, shout out to the costume changes. I actually do really like the costume changes for when you're in battle for all the characters. They're very cool.
Oh, Dreadnought. I like the sound of that.
任せとけ。
It took me almost 3 playthroughs of Persona 5 to actually start liking Makoto.
I'm amazed you did more than one playthrough then. So what changed on the third playthrough?
I guess it was Royal. Well, I mean, I guess it was more the second playthrough, but I guess it was just some of the new dialogue they added in Royal. I kind of understand her better now. And I also actually completed her social link, so.
I can see that a little bit more. Thankfully, honestly, I don't think I've ever had a character in any Persona game where I was like, I hate you. Like, there's definitely some that I'm like, you're bad, or like, you're not awesome. Oh, we have a works message for me. Hello, Spencer.
このままじ
I
ゃ
have a huge favor to ask you. I will be on time away this week and need help. Can you make sure it goes out?
Wait, okay, so what does Risk do?
Let me pull back up. I was looking at team. Risk.
任せとけ。
Oh, that's their thing of you want them to have a higher risk, which basically means they're going to be staggered longer. So when you combo them and hit them more and more, you're going to have a higher risk number. So if you get them risk all the way, they'll basically be flown up into the air and be staggerable and combo easier.
Oh, okay.
ほらよ。
By the way, I'm amazed you've not commented how your first companion not only gets a super sick crossbow, but then also just gets really high heals for no reason.
I did not notice that.
He's literally got like stilettos on.
Oh shit. Was that a mimic?
僕の番だな。
I'm like 5 seconds delayed behind you, so I'm wondering what the oh shit was.
手加減は
I
なし
just opened a chest and then an enemy
Oh.
out behind me.
No, I actually saw, like, when you actually didn't notice, but you triggered the level 4, was looking at you, right as you walked by them, so that's why. Roberto, why are you on your computer? Are you working today?
全力で行くぞ
Out of office from Sunday. This guy's literally supposed to be out of office. I'm just gonna assume and hope he has this off. You ever? I guess you've not really worked at that many office jobs yet, but dude, the struggle is so real for the anxiety you will get just by someone wanting to talk to you, even if you've done nothing wrong. I'm just like, oh god, what do they need to talk to me about? I don't mind it. Let me tell you. I can understand how some people hate office jobs. I don't mind it one bit. But it depends on the job and the work you're doing for sure, though.
Okay, Michael Jackson asked me, what's one thing you hate about ecchi? It's like, I don't like ecchi.
Like, are you meaning ecchi as in the thing of like softcore, not porn? Or like, what do we mean by ecchi here?
Like, I guess in anime... I don't know, I just don't like it when people, like, randomly try to, like, there's, like, random fan service in an anime.
How do you feel about harem animes?
I mean, they can be good, like...
僕の番だな。
Actually, I'm trying to think of one.
Tenchi Muyo?
I haven't seen that. I guess Clannad. Well, I watched Clannad when I was younger, but looking back, it's like, I really do not like the art style for that.
Are you saying you're not a fan of bug-eyed girls?
Yes.
手加減はなし
I just don't like Key. Well, like, the studio that made it, they're Key. I just don't like their art style in general. It's even worse in the visual novels.
I was gonna say, you should play the visual novel, and I'd really love to see your thoughts on the art there.
Honestly, like, probably the only one that I still like would be Angel Beats.
全力で
That
行くぞ
one actually looks good. This thing's got...
So,
well, wait, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, I hope you saw what you did wrong with your first attack of having them both happen at the exact same time. So, like, you know you can move your attacks, like, left and right on the timeline before you place them.
So, yeah, but I mean, that's the first time that's happened. So if we both attack each other at the same time, we'll both get knocked down.
No, it's because you were attacking right as that enemy was going to attack, and because he hadn't had the guard break yet, you basically ate your first hit, and then you both got knocked up at the same time. He got knocked off by the shot, you got knocked off by his first punch.
Alright, special attack time. Where's he getting all those arrows from?
His high heels. That's why they're so long.
手加減はなし
So is he Bayonetta's son?
Oh, yeah. What's your thoughts on Bayonetta? Like the 3 news?
I mean, I'm probably not going to get it day 1. I still need to play Bayonetta 2.
Fake fan. As a Wii U fanboy, how have you not played Bayonetta 2?
It's on the Wii U.
It's also on the Switch.
Bayonetta 1 is on the PC.
And PS4, and Xbox, and PS3, and 360.
And also the Switch.
True. That's the best version.
バカだな。降伏したら殺さ
I
れ
wonder what the mod community for Bayo is on PC. You gotta imagine they got some nasty mods.
Yeah.
マキナちゃん、なんであなたキーちゃんの言うことが
Who does... this guy looks a lot like another character. I'm trying to remember the name.
Are you? You're probably thinking of like the robot from One Punch Man.
Yeah, him.
母だって人を人形 私たちは現実に帰りたいと思っているの。そろマキナちゃんの望みって現実。そもそも現実に帰るなど許されない。リグレット様機械になりたい。それ自体が私の望みだ。現実にいてはできない。ロボットのどこが好きなの？それをお前に話す必要がどこ？
Whose idea was it to do nude mods? I bet you the first nude mod was probably like fan-made nude mod. I'm gonna bet money it was probably Tomb Raider.
Dude, there's nude mods for like every game.
True, but I mean, who started it? I feel like Tomb Raider would have started it.
Maybe.
Because obviously there were games before that had nudity, but I can't think of any games where fans went in to nudify the characters.
You remember Oblivion got bumped up to an M rating because someone made a nude mod?
I actually don't know that, but that's mostly because I don't follow Oblivion.
What I heard, don't quote me on this, but what I heard was that they didn't make a mod, but there existed files in the game, and somebody basically made a mod that allowed you to use those. So ESRB.
So so it was literally the exact same thing as the hot coffee mod.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna look this up now. You got me curious.
And I think it was also because of that GameStop started IDing people for M-rated games.
Wow! How did you pull it out of your ass? May 4th, 2006, Oblivion mod prompts ESRB change to Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
Okay.
The ESRB has issued a re-rating for the acclaimed RPG following the discovery of third-party mods to unlock art files for topless nudity. You know I'm gonna look this up now. You gotta imagine what this fucking... I bet it's the most tame nudity you've ever seen.
Probably.
That is interesting. I had never heard about that. So in the US, it launched on 360 and PC as T for Teen. That is so interesting.
Are copies that have the T rating, like, valuable?
Oh, I bet not at all. I'll look it up, though. We'll see. Wow! Yeah, that's funny. There are still copies with the T on the disc, even when they reprinted them. Oh, I remember these pictures. Okay, they are literally the most they are the most like tame nude models you've ever seen. It's literally just a nipple. It's not. There's no physics. There's nothing that crazy. It's literally just like.
Yeah, I mean, today you've got, like, fucking Soul Calibur 6 with Ivy's costume that's able to get a T rating.
That's so funny. Oh my god, dude. I forgot all about this. There's like a especially because of how derpy Oblivion characters look.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
At least it looks better than Mass Effect Andromeda.
You know, that's a game that has some weird nude mods.
Oh wait, actually, okay, this thing's gonna go for Deflector. Damn it, okay, I gotta push it back further.
I don't like this. The first listing that came up is a sealed 360 copy for $700 brand new on Bakari. Now, don't think that means that's what it's worth. There's a ton of normal copies. It's like, it goes for around like $20 for a T for Teen collector's edition copy, so it's nothing that crazy, but that's so funny. What do you think was in the collector's edition of Elder Scrolls 4? It couldn't have been that cool. You got a map, a art book, and a bonus materials DVD. That was it.
Wow.
Oh, whoa! I forgot. Do you remember who published Oblivion?
2K?
Yeah, I forgot that Oblivion back in the day, Bethesda didn't publish their stuff, so they had a bunch of different publishers.
Oh, okay, that's not gonna do anything. Unless I do this. I would really like to know what the lyrics for this are in English.
I mean, they're on the wall. You just read them right there.
Oh wait, they are?
They're right there. Yeah, all the words you're seeing are the lyrics.
In Japanese, I meant in English.
Get your weeby butt onto Google Translate and learn yourself something.
Okay, I'll just copy the text from this game and put it into Google Translate.
Google Translate, I'm sure, would have a field day with these backgrounds.
Or I'll just like put my phone up to the screen to do that auto-translate thing like I did for Nocturne HD.
I still cannot believe that you actually pulled that out of your butt with Oblivion. That was buried so deep in my brain. Also, double shout out to Oblivion, because people always give Skyrim a hard time for being republished. Like, do you remember how many times they re-released Oblivion?
Like 3.
Multiple. Like, remember, you could even play the DLC expansion as like a standalone thing. Like, they sold it on a disc.
Oh, I knew that.
But they did the 5th anniversary edition, because God forbid you got to re-release your game in a steelbook for the 5th year. And then they even did a 10th year anniversary edition, and I think a couple other supplementary ones on top of the Game of the Year editions. It is funny though. I am surprised that never actually got ported to PS4 or Switch. Although considering most people probably didn't play Skyrim on Switch, I can kind of understand that a little bit more.
It's still like $60.
No, you can buy Skyrim on Switch really cheap. That wasn't.
I'm just like, I mean, when I saw it come to Switch, I'm like, okay, it's cool, but I'm pretty sure most laptops can run this game. So
do you remember the exclusive features?
The Zelda stuff?
But do you know how you unlock the Zelda stuff?
Money?
Amiibo. You had to use the Breath of the Wild Amiibo.
You think? You think Persona 5 Royal's gonna have any Amiibo support?
100% no. I'll gladly be proved wrong for it. I love Amiibo support, just because I think it's stupid. I will say this though, the Joker Amiibo is going to get, the Joker Amiibo is being reprinted, thankfully, so even though that's like $1 bajillion, that'll help.
They reprinted the Byleth Amiibo not too long ago.
Yep. Yeah, thankfully Nintendo is good about reprinting the ones that make sense for release. That's why Shulk's getting reprinted this month. I didn't know Shulk was for $100 now, dude.
You think the value of the Byleth Amiibo is any less because they only made it of male Byleth?
No. I mean, male Byleth, I think, just had lower value just because Three Houses is a lot more recent, and it has no real, like, ties to other games. Like, male Byleth doesn't even do anything in Three Hopes or Three Houses. Like, outside of just scan like a normal Amiibo. There's no specialty features with it. Like, when there are features tied to an Amiibo, that's usually what makes their price go up, or if they're third party and really rare. Like, what's a good example one? Like the Metroid ones outside of the Dread, because the Dread ones got reprinted $1 bajillion times, but like the Samus Return ones are really expensive just because they still lock exclusive modes. And
there's in Twilight,
like Yard and Yoshi ones.
In Twilight Princess HD, there's a mode hidden behind the Wolf Link and Midna Amiibo.
I wish in retrospect, when there were $1 bajillion Twilight Princess HD copies going for like $20 on like every store shelf, I wish I like had the hindsight, because like now Twilight Princess HD is not like rare at all, but the Amiibo goes for like 120.
Wait, it's not? I thought it was rare. That's why I got the digital version.
No, wait, what? Well, I mean, I'm sure it's
like
rare.
$70?
I'll look it up.
Does it cost more now than it did when it came out?
I bet you could get it for under 60. I'll take a look right now. I'll check the pages.
I'm gonna have to press X to doubt there.
Imagine if there was a Persona 5 character. Imagine if there was Persona 5 characters with Amiibos. I mean, if Atlas was smart, they would. Like, look at Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter makes their friggin' DLC expansions get Amiibo. Why
今
not?
のバトルの感想は
とっても最高です。
Alright, here we go. Twilight Princess, Wii U, disc, lowest price offer, no bids. Shucka shucka, hi, shucka.
When is this chick gonna join me?
Very soon. Like, literally the next story beat. Wow, you know what? I'll give you this. It must have gone up more in recent memory. It is now averaging at around 65 to 70 bucks a copy.
Yeah,
that is
see,
surprising.
That's more than 60.
That is surprising.
Is that
Also,
complete or is it loose?
ヘッド
no, it's complete. I mean, as complete as a game without a manual can be.
Well, how much is loose going for?
Loose disc only? I don't even know if it's had any. I can try and find. There's not a lot of loose ones on there. Oh my god. People out there, if you buy graded video games, please explain yourself to me. That's all I need to know.
She just shot him in the nuts.
Do you remember when people used to say nads? What happened to that?
かよ
I mean, some people still say it.
これが
You want me
Wow,
to
someone
say,
got a really good...
do you want me to say testicles?
I like testy. That's a good one. Somebody got a steal, apparently. Someone bought a brand new... Oh, never mind. I just saw how much they paid for shipping. Never mind. I was like, oh, someone got a $120 new copy of Twilight Princess HD with the Amiibo. And then I saw the shipping was like 70 bucks. Disc only. The last disc only copy that sold was 2 months ago and was 60 bucks.
先輩
So really, you're not saving any money going disc only.
死ぬなら私からなんだよ。
What barbarians have a disc-only Wii U collection? You know they exist out there, I'm sure.
この人たちを先に死なせる
I
わ
mean,
け
do
に
you
は
want
い
me to
か
show
ない
you。mine?
I mean, do you have a game
下がりなさい。
on Wii U that's like you've thrown the case away for?
Hey, not that I've thrown the case away for, but some that I just bought. Actually, no, Nintendo Land, I threw the case away for that to make space.
I mean, to be fair, Nintendo Land might be one of the most mass-produced Wii U games out there, so you're fine.
And also Star Fox Guard. Well, I guess just pretty much anything that's cheap.
Did you, do you remember when you said, hey, when's this lady gonna be playable? And I said, literally, the next fight you do?
Okay, well, you said 10 minutes, and that was like a half hour ago.
That was definitely not half an hour ago. That was at least one Oblivion conversation ago.
Strike a foe, then grant yourself increased defense, and the Aegis effect.
I love this. I love the skirt like burn effect for her outfit.
Oh, I just noticed that. I'll just push the button.
任せとけ
Oh man, keep forgetting I gotta watch that Resident Evil.
I've heard it's not
手
very
加減は
good.
なしだ
I've heard it's either amazing bad or one of the worst things you've ever seen, and I love Resident Evil too much not to at least try it. When you find out he wasn't actually being tsundere, he just really hated you.
Oh shit. He's about to use his
全
attack.
力で行くぞ
Damn. Well, actually, that didn't do a huge amount.
僕の番だな
Healer. I keep misreading Pocket Crunch as Boggle Crunch.
手加減はなしだ
Peggy Hill.
Boggle. Yo, I saw a Peggy Hill cosplayer at Colossal Con, and she had like a boggle thing.
I better see a picture of this soon, or I'll be very disappointed.
Well, I mean, it was on the elevator. I'm not gonna ask to take pictures of someone on an elevator.
You know what she would have said if you asked, right?
No.
Oh yeah! So when are you gonna stream yourself playing Power Wash Simulator?
What?
全力で行くぞ
Have you not heard about this? Power Wash Simulator? Game of the Year? So, Square Enix found this, like, early access game. It's like, you ever seen those videos of, like, power washing with water? Like, roofs, sidewalks, like, houses, backyards, stuff like that? Where they take, like, a power wash hose and then clean it off?
No.
Wow. Prepare to learn. Prepare to learn about a very interesting...
So, if I attack him when he's on risk break, does that, like... Actually, hold on. Let's do this.
負ける気がしない
Risk break.
So does that automatically knock him down if he's at risk break?
It's like I said, it's this thing where he's more likely to be staggered. So you normally want to do risk break when you can do combo and do multiple attacks.
Like this? There, he's dead. Or
This
she's
is so fun to watch with like the 5-second YouTube delay.
やるじゃないかささらよかったダメだ
でもさ、
は
I always wonder
さ
this.
さらの能力
What's your takeaway when a video you have worked on, whether it be short or long, underperforms? Like, I always wonder why, like, some people, like, I saw a post by, like, the Lonely Goomba. He was like, hey, I was gonna do a video on all the Sonic Adventure games, Sonic Advanced games, but the first videos got bad views. Should I do the rest? And I'm like, I can't ever imagine just the idea of wanting to can an entire video thing you wanted to do just because, no one wanted to watch it. I guess I won't make it then.
Well, I mean, usually when a video of mine quote-unquote underperforms, it's one that I didn't put a whole lot of work into. But, I mean, like,
What's one, has there been any video you did that you worked really hard on and you were like, only 10,000 people?
I can't... I'm trying to think. Maybe the 13 Sentinels video, but I wasn't really expecting that to get a whole lot of views either.
I was gonna ask what you thought of your pizza, but considering there's 2 pieces left, I think you liked it? Was it good?
Okay.
Weird? Sorry. I'll eat it when you're all done. So, like, the 13 Sentinels, like, Switch review, you mean? I guess, yeah, you didn't do a PS4 video, right?
I never did the PS4 version. Clean breast. I have a skill called Clean Breast.
Who doesn't love a clean breast?
I don't really understand the like how passive skills work.
You activate it. Oh, sorry, no, passive skill. So with a passive skill, when you have it equipped, it's just always on.
Oh.
You don't have to do anything with it.
So here I can just all I do is look at them.
Yep.
Let's take a look at. Okay.
Sorry, I'm still thinking about clean breasts.
What was I talking about?
Clean breast.
No, I meant before that.
13 Sentinels sucks.
Yeah, I think that video only has like 20,000 views right now.
I blame that more on 13 Sentinels than you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't recall anyone talking about that game.
Dude, just bring your games to Switch. They'll sell 1 million copies.
Well, I think
That's how it works.
I don't think it was so much the Switch. I think it was more like it was like Kirby was coming out at the time.
手加減はなしだ
任せとけ
Oh, NP, thank you. We were talking about Power Wash Simulator.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I don't know how you don't know what power washing is.
I know what it is. I've just never done it before.
Well, I would hope not. But yeah, Power Wash Simulator, it's out now officially. It's also on Game Pass and only on console with Xbox right now. But it's very fun. It's very satisfying of just kind of slowly watching this really dirty thing become clean again. It is a fun and interesting game. And I don't know if you noticed who I said was the publisher before. It is also technically a Square Enix game, which is hilarious.
Oh. Wait, how is it a Square? Did they publish it?
Yep. It was originally in early access, and then Square picked up the publishing rights.
But, well, okay, back to what we were talking about earlier, like, I also want to do videos on Shadow Hearts, but I don't really know how well that's gonna do. Because if I do that, I'll probably just cover all the games in one video. I mean, have you played any of the Shadow Heartses?
All of them. That one's awesome. And I recently learned Shadow Hearts 1, very expensive. I didn't think it would be that expensive.
Have you played Kodelka? Okay. Do you own Kodelka?
No, I sold a lot of my old stuff off getting a PS3 back in the day.
Wait, you sold Kodelka?
Yeah!
That game's probably worth more than your PS3.
Well, at the time, you gotta remember, at the time it would have just been worth a normal thing for games. Rare games were not really a thing back in the day.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Do you remember who the publisher? By the way, do you remember who the publisher of the first Shadow Hearts was?
Midway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they also published the second. And then Infogrames published Kodelka.
Good old Infogrames. They were doing anything back in the PS1.
I think SNK published it in Japan.
Well, SNK was on the box of Kodelka. Both them and Infogrames are on the box because they own rights on it. Oh my god! So I'm looking up the cover. I forgot it was a 4-disc game too.
Oh yeah. And it's only like 12 hours.
Yeah, but dude, I sold only. Yeah, but I sold my entire pretty much my entire PS1 and 2 collection. Actually, and Wii, whatever that would have been at the time.
Did you also sell the Shadow Hearts games?
Sold Persona, sold Shadow Hearts. I sold like everything to get a PS3 just for MGS4.
You want to know how much I got Persona 4 for physically?
Is this one of those weird vintage stock you got for like $10, or like $5 in like a game spin?
$1.
See, I'm such a snob that like words can't describe how little I care about a game when it's disc only, so that's why.
Even though,
but that is a good gift.
Even though if I got it in the case, I'd probably be paying like at least 10 for it.
Yeah.
No, I think back then it would have been more like 40. Now it would be like 100.
No, Persona 4 is not worth $100. Persona 4 is still a $20 game. I'm looking it up now. There's no way Persona 4 is over $30. I'll say that.
Oh yeah, I am.
Absolutely no way.
I'm gonna cover Kodelka too.
Now that's good. Now speaking of videos that'll definitely underperform, that'll definitely be Kodelka.
No, well, I mean, I'll just put them all in one video.
Oh, okay.
So people see Shadow Hearts and then I'm like, oh yeah, first game I'm talking about is actually Kodelka. Hashtag break free Kodelka. Just break free the whole series.
I got bad news, Spencer. I think Persona 4 may have gone up in price recently. This is upsetting news.
How much?
There's a lot of Japanese copies. That's what I'm trying to get to. I forgot! In Japan, did you know Persona 4 launched with a White Schwartz card?
Vanilla Persona 4?
Well, in Japan.
White Swords existed in 2008.
White Swords has existed for a very long time.
I didn't know that.
Alright, this is fucked. The cheapest copy pre-owned on eBay is $37 with $5 shipping. That's disgusting.
Wait,
They used to be
how much?
flooded on Amazon. $37 and then $5 shipping. That's too much. Don't pay that for Persona 4 vanilla.
Well, I mean, you can still get it digitally on PS3. Yo, double kill.
ササラさん、怪我ないっすか？
銀ちゃんこそ大丈夫？
Okay,
お腹痛く
I'll be
ない？
honest, I'm kinda getting tired of this subway level.
You are... Open up the map for me when you're done with this battle. And I think I can tell you how close you are, because you may still have a bit left, or you may be really close. So let me see, once you open it up.
Okay, well, I mean,
Still waiting.
I got it. I put
Is
it
it-
on screen. You'll see it.
Alright.
I'm
Playing catch up, almost there. Oh, okay. Once you walk through this is a long series of one long hallway running down this train tunnel. Then there will be the boss fight. That's all that's left in this level.
全力で行くぞ。
僕の番だな。
Are you feeling like the game is hard on hard, by the way?
No, not yet, but I haven't fought any. Well, I mean, I have fought a boss, but not any major bosses.
みんなを守らなくちゃ。
Good. I want to make sure we can preference that before you get absolutely bodied by the boss.
Is there a save point before?
Oh yeah, there's always a save point.
I'm also kind of getting tired of this song, even though I like it. It's been playing nonstop for like the last hour.
Now you know how Mary felt when she was watching me play for like multiple
手加減
hours.
はなしだ。
At least when you finish the level, the song is gone.
Is there a new one in the next level?
Yep, every level and every different environment has a different song.
Oh, that's cool.
全力で行くぞ。
ほらよ。
ササラさん。
Let me attack him even after he was dead.
What the heck? The Division is coming to mobile?
That doesn't surprise me.
I mean, if it's actually the Division, like the third-person shooter Division, I will be very surprised.
まだ気づいてないんだ。
Well, I mean, the Division is 6 years
みん
old.
なを守らなくちゃ。
No, I bet it's probably something else. Because, yeah, it says, it has a different name. It's called the Division Resurgence.
Oh, so it's just a mobile. Well, I mean, it's probably
But, I don't know what it
probably
is.
compromised.
I feel like the Division would be a thing you'd be into. What did you think of Division?
Wait, what about the Division?
I feel like Division is something you would like.
Maybe. I mean, isn't it like an MMO?
It's more like a. It's got more in common with Destiny than an MMO, I would say. Like third-person shooter does.
So it's a pseudo MMO.
Yeah, but like I'd say more similar to a live service, but it definitely still has a campaign.
Is it still active?
Oh yeah, like Destiny,
手加減はなしだ。
Division 2 is still getting updates and stuff. They have been slower with the updates because the dev is now working on the new Star Wars game. Oh, sorry, no. The new Star Wars game and the new Avatar game coming this year. That's probably where most of their attention is. But there is a free-to-play Division game that's supposed to be either coming out later this year or early next year that's actually going to be made by Red Storm. Do you remember who Red Storm is?
Nope.
Red Storm is the original developer of the Tom Clancy games. So back on the PS1, like those first Rainbow Six games, like that was Ubisoft's Tom Clancy dev.
Oh. I kind of want to just sneak past this person. Oh shit, there's 3 of them.
迷惑かけないようにしないと。
全力で行くぞ。
Actually, now I'll go for it.
任せとけ。
Let's try to... Okay, that is way too long.
ほらよ。
みんなを守らなくちゃ。
手加減はなしだ。
僕の番だな。
全力で行くぞ。
Don't heal him.
迷惑かけないようにしないと。
手加減はなしだ。
Actually, I mean...
Oh, I just see this message from Chris. Bro, Spencer's selling your PS2 Wii stuff. You gotta remember, man. I was in 8th grade when MGS4 came out. I was going to sell any part of my body I could to get a PS3. Like back in the day, collecting was not a common thing. You bought what you wanted, and then you sold everything you could to get what you wanted, because no one had a job, and your parents were like gonna buy you a game maybe once a year. And as much as there are games like that, I'm like, God, I really shouldn't have sold that in retrospect.
Well, I mean...
Like, I bought back most of the stuff I really want and would play, because, like, I said at the time, like, hey, having that PS3 opened me up to a huge, like, new library and stuff that I got a lot earlier before the price cut and a lot of other things, because this is back when buying a PS3 was still, like, $400.
Prime... Okay, I guess I'll do prying eyes. Okay. I gave myself a thing that increases my critical rate.
Thanks.
I mean, I remember when Modern Warfare 3 came out, I sold a bunch of my old games, and now I feel like a dumbass. I think I sold, like, some of the Pokemon games, Super Mario 64, DS, and Mario Kart, I think. Oh, yep, here's the boss.
Now, hey, good news, you get new music for the boss fight.
Nice. Is it good?
I like the song.
Okay, well, you also like that, like, whatever happens when I press F.
The mascot song.
I mean, it's actually, I mean, that song is okay, it's just not as good as what's playing right now.
バグを見逃すわけにはいかない。
バグ？キーのことか、失礼な。マキナちゃん、あなた本当にこの世界が
貴様、何者なんだよ。
I've been worming my data buffer for some time now.
アミキササラです。マイペースだな。
いい、止めなくて。
それにお前ら、
まあね。
なぜわざわざ失敗して
それは違うわ。幸せは自分が
知った風な口を聞くじゃないか。
失敗の。
ああ？
私はとても幸せ。だからマキナちゃんも怖がらずに現実をきちんと生きた方がいいわ。
I'll try not to.
だからなんて言えば、あとは任せた。
Also, someone in chat said Africa is underrated.
Oh, Africa on PS3? Africa's
Yeah.
very good.
Do you still have that?
怖い
Oh, I never owned
Watashi
Africa.
ga
Africa was
nani
one that, like, remember it took forever to come out over here? I played Africa on a friend who had imported it on PS3, and remember, Africa was published by Natsume. It took forever to come out over here.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just me, or does the music randomly get louder? No, that is not just you. That is definitely the sound of the bouncing. It gets louder while the battle is
永遠の
happening.
命
何を
マキナち
Yeah,
ゃん
well, when I pull up the video thing,
Shinokoto wa
it goes quiet for a little bit.
私にはそそろ
やめろ
あなたの怖がる気持ちを
なんだやめろ
Yeah,
うるせえうるせえんだ死のない体を求めてじゃあお前らが何かしてくれるっつうのかよってなこ
Do
と
you
言い
think
やがって
Persona 6 is going to launch on all
上
platforms?
から目線この体になって
Yeah, eventually. Oh, sorry, you said launch, so,
ゴタゴタ
launch?
言わずに
No, my gut still tells me Sony is smart enough to make it exclusive, even though it'll make people mad. Because look at everything they've done with a lot of the other big stuff they're known for. Like, they wouldn't be paying this much money to Final Fantasy VII Remake, Final Fantasy 16, and all these other, like, big ones like that for it. Like, honestly, if I was Sony, I would also make Dragon Quest XI exclusive to PS5, at least for a little bit, but I don't think Dragon Quest would be able to get stomach balance. Final Fantasy definitely can for worldwide appeal, but I think Persona's definitely, definitely, like, there's no reason to lose that exclusivity, at least history. Ooh, Michael Jackson, what's the best music genre? I'll let you take that one first, that's a tough one.
What, like, in general?
Yeah!
I guess I'd say symphonic metal, if that counts.
Have you checked out the demo for Metal Hellsinger?
For what?
There's a rhythm first-person game, the one we saw at Summer Game Fest IMAX.
I have not played the demo. Is it good?
Very good. It's very, very good.
How much? I mean, is the demo free?
Yeah, it's free on everything. It's on PS5, Xbox Series, and PC.
Wait. Okay, I'm guessing I gotta kill this bit thing.
Yes. If you would like your life to be easier.
Okay. Holy shit, that did a lot.
任せとけ
What is that thing above her head?
Status ailment.
What status ailment is it?
She has... Oh, she's being hacked by the bit. You need to destroy the bit before it hacks her.
Actually, okay, no, I'm gonna... my emergency barrier. Oh, wait, oh, okay, shit. How many attempts is this gonna take me?
Wait, did you already die?
僕の番だ
Not
な
yet.
Oh, I mean, I did this first fight, but I
Were
mean,
you
I
playing
played
on
on
hard?
normal. I played on normal, I'm a baby.
Because you're a baby.
Yeah. They can't even look at me in the eyes anymore. They just go, God, what a baby. He plays games on normal.
このままじゃまずい
I am about to die. Do I have any? Nope. I'm just gonna use my Boggle Crunch.
任せとけ
Oh, yeah.
Boggle.
Hey, what are your thoughts, by the way, on, what's your thoughts on the God of War 2 Collector's Edition with no, game, but does come with a steelbook?
I mean, I'm not surprised.
I'm surprised. I thought that was stupid.
I should probably
For Sony,
myself.
that was a ding dong move.
全力で行くぞ
Dang. Bro, I just saw him do that 700 damage kick. Finally, Jesus Christ.
I should probably use some Boggle Crunch on. I forgot his name. The guy with the yellow hat.
Dazai.
Yeah, Dazai. Holy, what the fuck? That is doing so much damage.
It really is. You could try and F your way to victory.
Oh yeah, actually that's not a bad idea.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... What, does that kill it? Okay, yeah, that kills it. I'm gonna... There we go. Oh wait, no, that didn't kill it. Shit. Oh wait, no, it did kill it. Never mind. Okay, well, I killed the bit.
Oh, here's a good one.
I swear to Christ.
He can spawn more, just a heads up. Just to let you know, though, did have a question. Michael Jackson wondering, do you have any experience yourself with the Soul Hackers PS1 version?
No, not the PS1 version. I've only played the 3DS version.
It is, it's interesting. So I actually, have played the Saturn one way more than the PS1 version, which is funny because I think the Saturn one's more rare. Just because of the overall printing.
You
Oh.
penis sucker.
I'm so ready to see what happened.
Wow. Oh my god, what the fuck?
Grown. Here we go. I'm assuming that's when the penis sucker happened. And, your feet hurt? Really bad? Did it just hit you after the bath? You okay? What's up? Dude, I just found out about this, like, really sad, like, kid has, like, this really rare condition.
Okay, I'll try buffing.
Do you want me to eat your crust? How's your food? I know, like, I had 3 pieces. Got the Saturn version for $25 earlier this year. Yeah, the joys of Japanese games still being absolutely dirt cheap, thank God. But yeah, no, both versions are super solid. I actually need to pick up I need to pick up the PS1 version digitally on the Japan PSN store. I'd love to play that on the Vita.
Well, I do know there was a fan translation in the works for the Saturn version, but then they announced the 3DS version, so that kind of made it...
Dude, I want to tell you, on a similar end, I'm counting the days. I'm just counting the days until that, like, recently announced Persona 3 and portable HD fan mods, like, get a cease and desist.
I mean, you think they're gonna get a cease and desist?
They literally announced a game that Atlas is selling next year.
Well, I mean, but like... But those have been... I mean, it's not like they quit working on them when they were announced.
True, but it's just one of those funny things of they won't hear from it soon, but when as soon as it releases, there will be a cease and desist, 100%.
Oh, god damn it.
There's literally no way Japan... Ooh, Portable Ops is very good. I mean, Portable Ops Plus...
Oh shit, he's going for Megiddo Burst. SMT reference.
Megiddo. What are you gonna do when he summons 2 bits?
I'm gonna break my... No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna try to kill him.
Rage gamer.
I'm not Wings of Redemption.
You are the nostalgia critic. I forgot about that.
Or just any streamer that breaks stuff when they get angry. I saw this one video of it was a guy, he like smashed his keyboard and someone commented on it saying when you see a bug crawling on your... What the fuck? That did like... Oh my god, dude. What was I... Oh my god.
You scatterbrained today?
Yes.
It's okay. You're gonna tell me how much you enjoy watching TikTok videos. Early, what's your favorite Stranger Thing TikTok trend?
What?
I know you love Stranger Things, and I know you love TikTok, and I'm sure you've been all over all the hot trends going around.
Not really.
Let me tell you, no context getting a comment that just says, "Have you seen the video called Mario Pissing?" I don't know how to react to that.
Yeah, I've seen that. Someone made a statement about it in Smash.
Okay, I've seen the stage. I didn't know it was based off a video. That's still equally terrible. Christopher, oh my god.
So, do buffs wear off?
Yes, they have turns.
I guess I'll try increasing my own crit rate.
Actually turned away and missed it. I'm gonna go back on the live stream. I need to see what killed you. I feel like I would have expected a rager moment. There we go. What did he? Oh, he did his McGangbang on you. Yeah, that makes sense. At least you died. I was like, if you don't die on this on hard, I would be very surprised. Because on normal, this was definitely a very fair challenge.
Well, is this one of those games that like gets easier the more you play? Because I don't really have a lot of resources right now. I mean, am I under level?
I wouldn't say it gets easier. It definitely gives you more options. I never felt like the game got harder, I'll say that. It always felt like there was a good challenge to everything.
Wait, what? Hold on. I was guarding and that still kills me? That hits me even when I'm guarding. Well, there's not much I can do. I guess I'll just have to take the hit. I got 3 of these. I mean, I haven't encountered a shop yet.
I got bad news. Oh, well, you unlock the shop and the side mission stuff once you get through this first dungeon. that's when you get to be able to do side quests, find other characters, and the game opens up. You're really just in the tutorial dungeon.
This is kind of hard for tutorial.
You picked hard! I told you to play it on normal.
Well, I mean, I can change it.
NP says, are you going to play Soul Hackers on normal after this?
No.
Dang. Is it true that if you picked normal, you would just have to name your character Pussy McPussy?
Yeah.
That would actually be a great stream name. Be like, alright guys, we're playing on safety, so you get to name me Pussy McPussy.
You know, well, you remember when Metal Gear Solid 5 came out? It had that thing where, like...
The chicken hat!
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Of course I remember the chicken hat. Oh, Mary's all sleepy. She ate all of her food, so she got curled up in bed. She wakes up and... Oh, wow, you got the whole thing? Wow. I'm shook.
Wow. Summoned another. And I'm low on SP.
So are you thinking, by the way, of still doing that full playthrough stream video marathon again?
What, you mean for Soul Hackers 2?
Yes.
I mean, well, I won't be able to stream it, but I can record it and then upload it.
I mean, you could stream it. Let's be real. What's the next Atlas game you need a code for? You can break embargo. It's cool.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
You know what's funny? The amount of times people have ever thought I was breaking embargo by talking about stuff. And the best part is, I've only ever once been asked to remove something from Atlas, and it wasn't even for breaking embargo. Like, do you remember that whole thing with SMT5?
No.
Wait, did you say you did? When did you break embargo?
No, I never did.
I
said I don't.
But yeah, do you remember that? So when 5 came out, remember there were all those journalists that had previews go up. And I was like, alright. I asked, and they were like, okay, is this when previews happen? Cool. We all have the same code, we all got everything else. Previews went up, and I did a like 30-minute live stream doing a Q&A and talking about the game and everything so far for the first probably 5 to 10 hours. And it was so funny because a lot of the previews, because like you couldn't show any footage. So I was like, okay, if I can't show any footage, I'll just do like a face cam. And it was so funny where like Atlas West was cool with it, but Atlas Japan found it somehow and asked me to remove it.
So, okay, well, I mean, yeah, I'm not really sure I want to risk that.
Well, okay, listen, I'm not saying this would happen to you, because Soul Hackers 2 is very different than SMT5. There were different things with that of like, what they were showing, what they wanted to be out there, like different things like that. I wasn't breaking I wasn't doing break-free embargoes. It was mostly a thing of, what I said wasn't the problem, it's because I wasn't from a named site. Japan didn't like that.
Oh, I see. Well, I thought it was different for the journalists. I thought they had like a different embargo.
Well, that wasn't the issue, because like, there is the content creator embargo and there is the journalist embargo, but I had asked before, because really the whole journalist content creator thing, I constantly still give them shit for being stupid, and has never really affected me.
Oh no, he's doing his thing. I gotta guard. Hold on. Assuming this even works.
He's a firing.
Wait, actually, hold on. Wait, so if I knock him down, does that stop his attack? Because I have Singularity X.
It does.
Okay, I'll use that.
It will stop his attack. Sorry, I was laughing at the thing of Michael Jackson said, if you play Soul Hackers on the highest difficulty,
if you land that, you suck. I mean, use emergency.
Oh. I think you'll be. I think you should be good. Are you gonna name yourself Nikado when you play on the hardest difficulty?
Maybe. Will I even be able to name my... No, he's doing it!
Wah, wah,
You told me that would stop his attack.
Yeah, I said if you staggered him, but you didn't stagger him.
God damn it. Oh, how am I still alive?
Stagger him.
It staggered him last time.
Well, his risk was not high enough yet.
And
God, dude.
okay, I got one.
He is such a sponge on hard mode.
Okay, if I fuck this up, I'm probably just gonna change it back to normal.
Okay.
What was I talking about earlier?
I'm pretty sure you were gonna say
God damn it,
you
I'm
can't name your character in Soul Hackers 2.
Yeah, I mean, do you know that you'll be able to name them?
No, I don't think you can, since they're all named, but it would be funny if you could give them nicknames.
Okay, well, my main character is dead, and I'm out of those revival things.
I don't think your odds for survival are good. But I think I'm glad you at least want to knock the difficulty down to normal human being level, and then want to beat it, as opposed to just pull a Snoop Dogg and rage quit the stream.
Snoop Dogg actually do that?
Oh yeah! A really great video of Snoop Dogg. He was streaming himself playing Madden, and he lost, rage quit, thought he turned off the stream, but he left it on for like 36 hours, and then when he came back, he was like, what the fuck, the stream is still on? It's a great video. It's a really great video.
I mean, what was he doing during those 36 hours?
Oh, we all know what he was doing. We all know what Snoop Dogg was doing. You don't gotta ask that. Hey, Mary. I still have my iced tea from this morning. It's gross? Yeah, it definitely did kind of turn into pee.
What I was saying about Soul Hackers 2 is if I can name the characters in Soul Hackers 2, I'm gonna name everybody after drinks.
Who's gonna be Budweiser?
I don't know if I'm gonna name anybody Budweiser. I'm gonna name Ringo Gatorade.
I don't know why. I think of her as more of a Propel.
I thought you were gonna say Mountain Dew.
You should call. Oh, that is true. She does give big Mountain Dew energy. You could name Fig. You could name Fig. Fig that.
I'm probably.
What the dog doing?
I mean, I don't know any of the characters' names off the top of my head besides Ringo and
Arrow, a lady, Fig, Scizune.
I'll probably name the blonde chick High C.
I just said the blonde chick's name. Hers is the easiest. It's Milady.
Milady? Okay.
My lord. Let's see. God, dude. I hope I can beat Xenoblade 2 soon. I know. I just know in my gut, Soul Hackers 2 codes are coming any week now. And I gotta beat Xenoblade 2.
How far are you?
Oh, I was kind of right. His name is Saizo. Xenoblade 2 I'm not that far with, but I marathoned the hell out of Xenoblade 1. I'm naming them all after the Beatles. That's so funny. So if you name all 5 of the main characters in Soul Hackers after the Beatles, who's the Ringo? Sorry, not who's the Ringo. Well, yes, you could say who's who. I'm more wanna who is the Yoko.
Wait, which one is the Yoko again?
Well, no, that's what I'm asking. So if you named all 5 of the characters in Soul Hackers after the Beatles, one of them has to be Yoko Ono and ruined the band or the group. So who would it be? It makes me wonder, are there like YouTube equivalent Yoko Onos? Like, are there like guys who got into relationships as YouTubers and then like a girl like systematically ruined their channel and they're like, this lady is the reason that, like, what if like the Nostalgia Critic had a wife? Like, she's the reason Nostalgia Critic went downhill.
Trying to think.
No Yoko, 5th is Pete Best. That would be a deep cut, NP. I appreciate that. Gnarly, please tell me you remember who Pete Best is.
No, I don't.
He was the other drummer in the Beatles.
Oh, okay.
And is living at a ripe 80 years old.
Nice.
PeteBest.com. Oh man, I'm ready to see what this website looks like. I appreciate the positivity, NP. Pete Best is a wholesome answer. Yoko Ono was definitely the low fruit.
God damn it!
See, I can't tell when you like say that if you died or not, so it's just like
I didn't die, but
on...
what's her name died? Sasara. Please don't die again. I'm assuming this guy can't be poisoned.
No, he's a robot. Status ailments don't affect him.
You know, in Persona 3, Aegis can be poisoned.
That's true, but Aegis also has human reproductive systems according to the internet.
Yeah, according to the internet. Well, I mean, according to the game. Well, I guess kind of according to the game. I mean, she's got that thing on her neck.
Have I ever told you the story of the Persona? Oh, whoa! Did they finally get rid of this? Maybe iOS updated, and I'm stupid, and I'm just not saying it. I do this on the side. Oh, okay. I was just being stupid. Okay, good.
Actually, shit. Oh wow, that just straight up missed.
Wah.
Do unto others before they do unto you.
I'm looking at like what's the highest like viewed Caligula 2 review, and the first thing that comes up is the Caligula review for the movie Caligula by Cinema Snob.
Nice.
Best part, it's Cinema Snob with Russian subtitles. That's the highest viewed Caligula. Okay, Caligula 2. Switch Up looks to have the highest one. Shadow Elite HD, I would not call this a review because it's mostly just 5 minutes of someone showing footage and saying the game was good, but you get the point.
How many views does Switch Up's review have?
Switch Up is 41k.
Not bad.
Well, Switch Up also is a big channel.
How many subs does it have?
Over 250,000, they 263k.
I mean, I guess it's okay.
I guess that's okay. I know, man. Only a quarter of a million. It's
No, I meant the views for that many subscribers.
Well, you gotta remember, for a channel like that, that's like IGN. No one looks at IGN video views
IGN has
in correlation with their subs.
IGN has like 12 million.
I think IGN might be over 13 million, but IGN has low viewed videos all the time because most IGN subscribers don't watch every IGN video.
Yeah.
Man, that girl is just getting ganked on.
Well, that's because I'm using that one that, like, takes the attention off of her.
Noisy Pickle. Wow, this dips hard. Noisy Pixels is third.
Oh shit, he's going
their
for
review.
the move. Use time.
He's firing his laser.
スロットルで行くぜ。
So I'm guessing
Hey, that's a
comboing
weird-
him has a higher chance of knocking him down.
Yes, this whole fight, you just want to try and combo him and knock him down as much as possible after basically. And by the way, don't only focus on the bits. Like, there are times, like, if the bit's giving you a hard time, for sure.
Well,
but, like,
it's
definitely.
not giving me that much of a hard time right now. I'm just,
Yeah.
I'm just focusing on him.
Yeah. I was
Oh
gonna say
my
that-
god!
that's
How did
a-
that not knock him down? He's got. Come on, let me move, please.
フルスロットルで行くぜ。
Fuck me. Let's see what this does. Oh, okay. I think I canceled his attack.
Nice.
Now he's going for self-maintenance, which I'm assuming, like, repairs him.
That actually heals him, yeah. Don't you love self-healing bosses?
Yeah, especially in games like Paper. Wow!
僕の番だな。
I mean, that's actually not that much. I was hoping I'd be able to Well, I mean, I'd rather him heal himself than go for his, like, his, like, missile attack thing. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. Oh, never mind, she's dead. For a game about J-pop, this game sure is hard.
Are you saying J-pop can't be hard?
I mean, I've never heard of a J-pop like game that was hard.
Clearly, you've not played New Game Plus Extra Hard Difficulty Risky Mode for Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
No, I haven't.
So I got a weird YouTube guy question for you. Have you ever reached out to someone, or vice versa? If you've done this to someone, I'd also be curious. Have you ever reached out to someone saying, "Hey, let's collaborate," whether it be podcast, video, anything, and they just give you a, "Nah, man, I'm real busy," but you know they're not busy. You know for sure they're not that busy.
Not.
僕の番だな。
No, I can't think of any.
Have you ever done that to anyone? Like, where someone said, like, "Hey, do you want to work together on something?" And you're like, "Oh, I don't want to be a dick and say no, but I guess if I say busy, it might be better."
Well, I mean, no, because usually when that happens, I actually am busy.
Well, that's good. See, it's a ultimate excuse. Unless you're someone like the people I've asked before, and I do have some that are funny. Like, I'd rather you just be honest and say, no, you don't want to do something with me, because, man, it is so funny to me. Dude, I know you're not done with me. It's okay. Like, when you see, like, those people who are, like those people who are, like, spend most of their free time on Twitter, like, actively on Twitter, like, multi-posting hourly and stuff like that, where I'm like, you're really that busy?
Oh, yeah.
How busy are you?
Yeah, that's kind of cringe.
But yeah, like, and it's funny, because, like, honestly, like, I especially more find it funny, like, when I have an easier time getting people who are, like, actively busy. Like, I know people who are, like, either actors or, like, in the industry and other things for it, and you're fucking also guy who makes videos in their house office McGee like me. It's like, yeah, dude, like, we're all on the same level here. Like, there's no fucking, like, celebrity. I'll ask you once, and the offer's always there if you want it, but if you say I'm busy, like, more than once, and I know you're not both times, I'm just gonna take that as a, yeah, you don't ever want to do this, so I'm never gonna ask you again. It would be like the equivalent of, imagine if when I asked you to come on the last podcast, you were like, nah, dude, I'm busy, I don't think I can. And the next day, you posted your podcast, and it was the exact same subject. It would be like that. It'd be like, come on, dude. Catch their deceptions in 4K, says Chris Hunter. It's really easy, and I definitely could, but, like, I have no reason to be that petty and call them out for it. It's just a lot of funny, like, I think there are just, like, some things of, like, would you, Seniorly, are you surprised how many people try to make their niche Atlas? Because it's definitely increased since 2020 by a lot.
I mean, like, how many YouTubers are there that I don't know that do that?
I don't know how many you don't know, that's the thing. I would say, I'm saying, how many,
okay,
do you feel
one,
like you know a lot?
And I'll tell you if I know him.
I don't. I'm the worst person to ask that.
You're the one who asked me.
Well, I mean, like, people online and stuff, like, things who would do it for us. So, like, I can't think of anyone you wouldn't know, though. Like, anyone I know you would know.
I mean,
that's the thing. Like, I'm terrible at, like, I'm saying there are at least 10 people we know and are friends with who definitely try and make their thing, I talk about Atlas a lot, you know? Would you at least say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, that's quite a bit for our own personal circles, which is kind of funny. And I feel like that almost kind of makes it... I almost feel like there are some people who get competitive about it. Like, I know you definitely care about views, like, more than, like, other people I know. Like, not in a bad way, but, like, in a, I want to continue to better myself. But, like, I've literally seen people who, like, if you are getting subscribers at a faster rate than them, like, they just will immediately start shit-talking you. When really it doesn't matter.
I mean, I can't think of anybody that's done anything like that for me.
That's okay, I'll tell you off stream. I have, like, a very specific thing of someone you and I both know, of, like, I've seen chats of them being like, oh yeah, this guy, he only had, like, 1K subscribers a year ago, and now he has 10, and his content's trash.
Well,
like, I don't really think you gotta, like, correlate that.
Let me see. Well, I mean, I've had people say that about, like, not other YouTubers, but just people in other, like, comment sections.
I think there's a difference between comment section people saying it, because that's mostly just, like, outside people commenting, or, like, that's like someone saying you're competition because you're doing something better than me, or you're getting more attention at something than me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
When, like, if we all did a review, like, you know, SMT5 is a great example. Some people who did an SMT5 review, it did really well for them. Some people who posted SMT5, it's like some of their lowest viewed videos because everyone posted the videos all at the same time, all doing the same thing. So there's a lot of like little things like that of people got competitive looking at that in terms of like if you had a low score and someone with less subscribers had a high amount of views, it was like, well, what the fuck are they doing? You know?
Oh yeah.
So like things like that like I'll never understand. Like I busted my butt. Actually, this kind of goes back to the view video thing. Like I busted my butt working on that Ultimax review. It ended up being like 30 or 40 minutes or something for the Ultimax port that like no one cares about. Like that was a bad timing for a release, a game no one cares about, and it's a port of an old fighting game.
And
so,
it's
like,
it's not getting a physical copy.
Exactly. Like, so I knew that one was already going to be diminishing returns, but what I loved about that was, like, that was a video, like, I put out, I felt great about, everyone who watched it really seemed to enjoy it, even though the views for it were pretty low compared to other stuff I reviewed. I was like, that's fine, because it picks up over time. Like, I've had other ones, like, my Tokyo Mirage Sessions video, I swear to God, like, once a week I'll get a comment. Someone finds it and just goes, oh man, I just found this, I'm picking up the game this week. And I'm like, that's awesome. Like, that's the reason I make the videos. I don't fucking make the videos for the, like, $2 I'll make on YouTube AdSense. Like, it's cool to put something out there and then have people kind of slowly discover it, which is more common, thankfully, now for me with older stuff for it. Because, like, you don't ever want to get to that point where you just feel like you're putting out a new video to put something out and, like, no one's watching it or, like, no one's going back to it, you know? Like, someone can stumble across your Persona 3, like, run today, and it will still be as relevant to them as it would be if they watched it, like, 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Ow, please don't kill me, thank you. Why does her skirt get burned only when she's in battle?
Because everyone gets their, like, true form when they're using their weapons.
And why aren't guys ever allowed to show skin in JRPGs?
I mean, they are, just not the RPGs you play.
Oh, he's almost dead. And I am almost dead too. Let's do this.
So would you at least say you see where I'm coming from when I say normal is definitely not baby?
Yeah. I'm just used to JRPGs being, like, extremely easy.
It's because you play Atlas games primarily, and Atlas is very bad at balancing their RPGs.
Well, I wouldn't say they're bad at balancing, I'd say everyone else is bad at balancing. Including Atlas sometimes with, like, Persona 5. Persona 5, the game is way too easy.
Okay, I think what you're hearing is I think you're hearing something different than I'm saying. Recent Atlas games, pre SMT5, were bad at balancing.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I was gonna say SMT5 is pretty well balanced too, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's why I'm like SMT5, like, because it is more of an edge case. Like, I think mostly P5 is the bad one. Like, I think Strikers is good. I think TMS... No, I know TMS. TMS is very well balanced. I have nothing but faith for Soul Hackers 2 and everything like that. Where it's just, for whatever reason, their mainline hit was just happened to be the one that had terrible balancing.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I should not have done that. I am almost shit out of items.
House is so cold.
Oh, he's almost dead. He's almost shit out of HP.
Are you comfy or cold? You're cold? You're
God
both?
fucking... Oh, wait. Oh, my God. I really hope I still gain EXP. Hey, he's dead. And I am,
Good job.
like, right after I died, he died. Hey, it's still gaining XP, not bad.
I was gonna say, yeah, in this game, when characters die, you still get XP when they die.
But I have... If I gotta fight this guy
おい
again...
おい
ここにいる限りなあつまりお前らがこうしてるなん
そんなの
僕は
Well, how was your first boss fight?
That was difficult.
諦めてたまるか。母にお命を着せよ。
知ったことかよ内
So
緒で
just a heads
ジャド
up,
ール捕ま
there's a lot of story you're gonna have for the next couple of minutes.
Watch my computer, like, crash, and I lose all my progress.
おい
Easy mode, baby.
なんだ偉そうなこと言って今さら命
あその通り
銀ちゃん。
偉そうに
悪いね死にたくねえし
でもダメ現実の存在に気づそんな奴をリドゥに残っ
もうじゅ
何？
What the heck?
What?
When did Amelia Clark have 2 brain
歌が悪
aneurysms?
あがきすんな消し飛べ
Got him!
あれ？何？キーちゃんの大声で電車
線路歩いて出ていくつもりだったから
鉄音すげえ。
一瞬で察知してくれたお前もすげえよ
不死身のサイボーグだし、もう一回話せたらいいな。人間って難しい。いやー、見事に学士を撃退したな。
完璧にまぐれが
現実に帰るほどなんかそれはわからん。
なんだ
考える必要なんてないよ。
言語化してこのままここにいたらヤバいんだろうな舞台裏見ちゃった上で何も知らずに
銀も帰る気になっ
まあ
十分これは我々は帰宅部
Or the Go Home
帰宅
Club.
部
なんじゃそりゃ
母が作った世界
Not the Go Home
Once who
Club, that's a
destroyed
different club.
Mobius. Well, like from Sonic?
それが帰宅部なんだ。
That's Morbius, actually.
母は大層
What,
感
did it
謝して
actually
い
say
た。
Morbius?
自分の間違いを
No.
I was
No.
about to
It's
say.
not.
Yeah, it's Mobius.
その偉大なる先達に感謝しつつ、わあ、部活動。私部活動ってした。
まあ
I just realized, I bet you still haven't beaten Final Fantasy VII Remake, have
よ
you?
ろしくね。
I haven't even played the full version.
Well, you don't have to play the full version to play the remake.
No, No, I played the full version. I haven't played the full version of the remake. I played the demo.
やめとこ
Played one
とり
chapter.
あえず
当面は僕たちがこ
Gotta
の世
get you
界
on that,
のあり
man.
がたいこと
The PC version's out with all the DLC. It's even on Steam now.
Is there a mod to make the gameplay more like the original?
オーケー。
Oh my god, that was literally in the base game. It has a turn-based
Oh.
battle mode system. It's called Classic Mode.
Does that I heard that doesn't actually make it turn-based.
Oh no, it makes the actions turn-based. You still have to move your character. I cannot like understand like FF7 Remake is like easily got to be like the best game Square Enix has made in like a decade.
あな
Well, that's not saying much. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I haven't played it.
That's such a low. I was like, yeah, like coming from you, that's like the least insulting insult possible. Hey, should we put the trash out tonight
Well,
since it's Sunday?
どうしてみんな。
Okay.
well, I don't know. Like, I kind of when I found out they were doing that whole episodic release thing, I kind of lost interest. Like when I saw they were making it an action RPG, I'm like,
Don't think of it as episodic. It's a trilogy. Just think of it like that.
yeah, but they changed so much from the original. Like, it's not even really a remake anymore.
That's the best part. It's a sequel remake, and it's awesome. Mary, should I forget what the rule is. Do I leave it out there with the bag open, or tie off the top and leave it out there?
つまり陣取り大体そんな感じだ。そのためにはまず
We need to recruit more.
Okay. I'm gonna leave Plastica as well.
パリ
戦える人が増えると心強いし、帰宅部顧問としても
Are the ruffles empty, or am I sleeping next to ruffles? I'm sleeping there. Oh, hey, is that behind you also empty?
部員集め難しいな。手がかりは
Someone in chat said I'd rather watch Morbius every day for a month than play FF7 remake.
最近嫌な夢を見ません。
いやいや
And then need you to say who that was so I can
そん
hunt
な
them
露骨な
down.
動き方して
そっか。じゃあ
That checks out. I'll allow it for empty.
りんちゃんは優しいね。優しい。
Listen, as someone who saw Morbius on opening night, I'm not
とり
allowed
あえ
to
ず
talk.
今日のところは解散でいいか部長。
You really are a sweetie pie.
ああもううるさい解散。
それじゃあ各自影響。
お前が締めんの
Wait, so if this is the same writer as Persona 2, does that mean I can be gay?
No comment. I'll say that.
I'll take that as a yes.
By the way, weird thing about where I live now, they have a trash pickup. So if I leave trash outside my door 5 days a week, some weirdo picks it up in the middle of the night.
That's kind of weird.
どうした？
I mean, hey, I don't have to walk out to the trash. Do you like doing trash runs?
お客さん。
Not really. Wealth of
There you go.
experience. Painful. Okay,
お客さん。
we'll
お目
definitely
が
help.
高い。
Oh, wait, I can get. Wait, can I use more than one at a time?
I think so.
I'll buy 2 of them then.
At the very least, you'll be able to put it on 2 characters.
Wait, I thought that goes on her.
Oh, well, I'm not looking at your screen right now, so that might be why. But either way, you should be fine.
Well, okay, now I feel stupid because I can use that to purchase stuff here.
Are you glad you don't have to listen to this subway music anymore?
I mean, yeah, kind of. I mean, it's a good song. It's just I was just listening to it for way too long.
That's what I say whenever I have to listen to Imagine Dragons.
What does clean breast do? Oh, Max.
No context. With no context, that's a weird thing to hear.
What else do? Sasora. Sasora. I didn't
Whee! So, how long are you planning on streaming today, Anywho?
I think I'm actually gonna end it right here. Because we've already
I was
been
gonna
going
say,
for
yeah,
like 3 hours.
Jesus Christ. Well, I was also gonna say, I might
I
try and head to sleep.
I'll probably stream some more tomorrow, though.
Well, everybody, if you enjoyed what you're watching, please buy this game. This game needs some love. Or at the very least, just keep watching the stream.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow. If not, I'll see you some other time.
Alright, see you guys.